I'll meet you there, Walker.
Let's go.
The hell, sock on.
Sock on these nuts!
Oh!
Fucking got him!
Oh, my.
Fucking got him!
I
So,
dread that one.
I've been gotten.
My one buddy messaged me on Discord one day, and he goes, "Dude, you want to go to SockCon?" And I'm like, "What's?" Or I put SockCon question mark. Immediately, I set my phone down, and I'm like, immediately after I set my phone down, I'm like, "Fuck!" So I go frantically start typing. Fucking
No.
asshole. And then he goes, "Suck on these nuts." I'm like,
Using
"Son
the
of a
stroke app.
Yeah. Fuck. I hate
Meow.
him. I hate him. I
Fucking
was hoping I would
hilarious.
get one of you. I was really hoping I would get one of you guys. So
No,
that-
but
that
when you
wrote-
said that,
Good,
I
you kinda-
figured.
Nate almost got it. Nate almost fell for it.
Yeah, you almost fucking got me.
If you didn't get him first, like if you wouldn't have said no and gave us time to think about it, I'm like, oh, okay. That was your downfall right there. You gave us time to
That
actually
was.
thought it when you said sock on. I'm like, oh, okay, it's suck on something. Like, probably suck on
Suck on
the.
something. Fuck.
That's why I
So-
was so frantic when you asked
Yeah.
who wanted to start the podcast. It was me. I got it.
Yeah, when you
Alright,
let us
Walker, you
sit
can-
and thought
you can-
about it, I was
You
like,
can
oh, okay.
officially start the podcast now.
Yeah.
That's all I
Well-
wanted to do. That was
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Level Unlock
These
podcast
Nuts
episode.
Podcast.
Fuck you. I'm all tongue twisted.
Fucking stroke app.
Yeah, I know, right? Level Unlock podcast episode 38. And before we go, I don't know if you have your nut button, James, but we have a huge hurrah. Over the weekend, we hit.
I have lost the nut.
Yes, we did.
We have hit our 500th download.
Thanks,
We are
Joker
currently at
movie.
500. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. It was the
Thanks,
Joker
Joker.
movie.
Thanks,
That's
Joker
literally.
movie and everyone in Ohio.
Yeah, it was the Joker movie controversy in the mental health episode.
Hell yeah.
It was us talking about that. The one where the mental health was actually in the title. That's 30 downloads or something like that. Something crazy
Something
amount.
Stupid. Some
And-
like crazy shit.
But 500 downloads is what we hit. 500 downloads, 38 episodes, 40 episodes if you include the 2 specials. So thank you guys for that. Thank you 3-4 for that. And anyone who's ever come on, Mark, if you're listening, that's huge. That's huge.
Bitch.
Yeah, that is.
It's huge.
That's huge, bro.
So congratulations to all you
Huge.
guys on that accomplishment as well. Not so much Nate James,
Raise the
but
Red Bull.
'cause he's a little bitch.
That's
No,
right.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, thank you, Nate James. You've given had a lot of input over the last we've probably been on like 6-7 episodes already. So it's a quarter of what we had. A quarter of the episodes. Yeah, it's been on
Wow.
quite a bit. Yeah,
Fuck. Yes.
been consistently the last month. I'm pretty sure. That's
Yeah,
4
pretty
right
much.
there.
Pretty
And then
much.
he's been
Kinda
on.
just- We kind of just had to include him as the regular.
At this point,
kinda
we're like,
obligated now. It's like we're in too deep now. We couldn't get rid of this fucker after the first episode, so.
Yeah,
we're
Jeff
like, son
doesn't
of a
talk
bitch.
very much.
That's the balance, though, so it works out. We got me and James who talk intermediately. You got Schroeder doesn't talk much, and then Nate James who has a lot of input. So it kind of like all evens itself out.
I'm just
Like-
a chatty little bitch, I'm like, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Most
Nate
of the
James
time, I
is
don't know
the
what's
yin
going
to
on.
Schroeder's yang, so it works out.
Yeah,
So
I'll ask
it has that-
questions.
No, that's good though. We have a really good balance here, and that's huge. No, Nate,
Fucking
Nate
good.
James, you've been a big part of the last quarter of these episodes, the last 10+ episodes, whatever it is. So thank you for that. Thanks for being on officially.
Let's stop
That's so nice.
stroking Nate James's ego and let's just continue on with the podcast.
Oh, whatever. And thank you, obviously, James, official James, and Jeff for being a part of this from the get-go. Mr. James with the perfect attendance, over 500 downloads,
One of
38
these
episodes.
days- one of these days, I'm gonna be in like the hospital, and I'm still gonna be podcasting
From his fucking
from,
phone.
the fucking emergency room or something.
They're gonna be doing
of
surgery
those.
on him.
Like, what's
One
up,
of the
guys?
boys
Ah,
in chat.
fuck.
was like, yeah, fuck Nate.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking earlier, we were like, "Hey, everyone's ready." Nate, oh no, I'm not. What the fuck?
Yeah, okay,
Like,
so
we
to
added
my
you to the group
knowledge,
4
we
days
start at
ago.
10.
we had this motherfucker to the group 4 days ago, and already he's like, "Pfft, "Fuck it, I run this shit, man. You added me to the
Yeah.
group,
Walking
it's
like a
over now."
star.
he thinks he has, you know, tenure here.
Yeah, he's like,
So he
"Oh,
just
okay,
do
cool.
Whatever he wants.
Fucking, I'm officially in. Cool." It's like first day of work. I got this, guys. I'm gonna be an hour and a half late. No worries, I can't get fired.
It's my first day, you know? It was an accident.
Yeah. Like, who are you? Well, I'm kind of a big deal, so.
Kind of a big fucking deal.
And everyone just kind of stares at you like, what the fuck's going on right now?
Oh,
And that's
James.
kind of like what happened.
Fucking the boy in chat's one of my homies. He sells you your cigarettes at Gecko. It's Sagan.
Yeah, Sagan. I know Sagan.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
I told the fucker to follow me on Twitch, and he never has.
Follow the boy on Twitch.
Fucking Sagan.
Speaking of, well, I don't know if you want to wait till your week, or can we give you another congratulations, James?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
He hit 50 followers yesterday, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to know how I hit 50 followers?
Tetris 99
Yeah, I
in
do.
that duck
You want to
game.
know? Yeah. You want to
No,
know?
it's one of the people is a fucking didn't. But go ahead, James. You tell it.
All right. So let
I
me-
was
let me
there when
just-
this happened.
Let me just preface this a little bit. Let me just roll back the clock a little bit. All right. So Nate here, he's like, "Oh, I'm streaming now." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Hey Nate, you know, since we're friends and everything, why don't you I'll let you be a mod on my channel." And he goes, "Sweet."
And perfect. This is about a month ago.
Roll everything. Yeah, this is like a month ago. Roll forward a little bit to yesterday night. I'm streaming Fire Emblem, and I just get a notification that pops up that says, "YF Kitsune is now following."
Yeah, that's my bad.
This motherfucker's been a mod on my stream for about a month and didn't even have the courtesy to follow me.
I'm sorry. I fucked up. I apologize like 8 times in the stream.
I was watching that last night, and you were like, "Are you fucking serious right now?" James was like, "What the hell is going on?" And all you see is Nate James in the chat. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I wasn't following you.
I still haven't followed Jacko to be fair, and like he raided me the other night.
I was like,
Yo.
Oh,
Thanks for the
shit.
follow. I am happy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
in the-
Jacko raids Nate while we're streaming Sea of Thieves. Raids the shit out of him. And he's like, "Oh man, you know, thanks, whomever." And then Jacko hops on my stream and he goes, "Well, I was gonna tell Nate James to call you a piece of shit, but he doesn't read his chat."
I tried.
I don't. Do you even follow me and Schroeder? You son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't think you do. I was just going through my list. I've been stuck at 42 for like 2 months. Yeah, that's.
I got you.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't. Yeah, let's just. Well, we do a podcast together. We stream together. It's okay. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
This motherfucker is never gonna live this down.
no,
He's
I'm not.
never gonna live it down.
Yeah, I just went through my friends and I'm like, 'cause I went towards the top. I'm like, no, 2 months ago was the last one. That's cool.
Oh my
First day he streams. I follow him on both of my Twitch accounts.
Right?
Both of his Twitch accounts. I was his very first follower. I followed him
He was.
like an hour before he started streaming. He had no goddamn excuse.
welcome to streaming, baby.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Noises
You're
happened
all
on my end.
fucking- You're
Yeah.
all followed now.
Mark says what
Everyone's
a
followed.
Mark says what a
Think-
fuck.
I
Talking
am
about
a
you.
fuck. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm kind of a piece of garbage.
Okay, it's all reconciled
everything-
now. It's
everything has
followed.
been
now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah,
We've hazed him enough. We
Yes.
bullied him enough.
That makes up for me appreciating him. Just fucking
Yeah,
shit on him.
yeah.
Like, okay, that kind of evens itself
There-
out.
there we go.
My ego is balanced, I promise.
Okay.
All is right in the world.
Yep, everything. Everything's good. But anyways, congrats, James, on your 50 follows, which is huge. I know that's been a long time coming, so that's absolutely huge. So congrats, sir, for that.
Okay,
Cheers
so
in the
hol-
chat.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I am RIOU. Nate, do you know what that is? You're muted.
You're right. I was drinking my water and didn't want to be a cuck. That's Salad.
Salad unfollowed you, by the way.
Did you really? Well, fuck me,
In
I
my
guess.
Chat, it goes, I unfollowed Nate. I hope you read this.
I do read my chat.
I
I'm just
do
not
read
trying to
chat.
like interrupt people here. I promise I'm looking here. I see y'all. I appreciate
Oh.
all of you.
Oh, that's
And then
amazing.
Trevor goes, I just tuned in watching people make fun of Nate and is rather quite funny.
I downloaded Rain Meter, so
Yeah, rain meter's cool. I use rain meter.
Ah,
Do it.
what's rain meter?
Rain meter is a thing that will take your audio and create a graphical, like stereo equalizer on type thing.
and
So
also it's like a bunch of widgets for Windows and shit. It's really
Yeah.
dope.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Trevor's
Good shit.
one of the people of it.
What?
Trevor Hamilton's one of the people of it.
Oh,
Like he helped like create it and stuff after like its original what's the word, like creation. He ended up becoming part of like the team.
Nice.
oh, that's cool. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, it's a
I didn't
super
know that
handy
about
tool. I've been using it
customization.
for like the longest time, to be honest with you.
Oh, nice.
What's
That
up,
makes
Cody?
sense.
How you doing, brother?
So, anyways, yeah, that's a good way to fucking start the cast.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was absolutely fucking hilarious.
You guys,
Nate James,
you
you
guys-
deserved every piece
Ali,
of that.
what's good,
Just so
bud?
you know.
You're right,
Fucking
you're right.
deserve everything for that.
So, well, I guess we'll start with James, Mr. 50 followers. How's your week going? I know that. Go ahead.
Well, I started playing Fire Emblem, 3 Houses.
Yeah.
Claude is the best waifu. Hands down, no cap. I want to suck his dick.
Oh my god.
Boom.
Claude is the best. And
This is why all of our
Everyone-
episodes are explicit on Spotify, by the way.
Yep. Exactly. Me. Solely me. So, Golden Deer is the best house. I don't care what anyone else says. Golden Deer is the best. I want to fight some people over that.
So what is Fire Emblem for those that might not know?
So, Fire Emblem is a game about dating,
What?
and then maybe a little bit of action here and there.
That was not what I expected at all.
That's not what I expected either. What?
So basically, what it is top-down like strategic RPG. For people who don't know, that might know what Shining Force is, kind of like Shining Force.
Final Fantasy
You
Tactics.
have tactics, yeah. Disgaea a little bit. So you basically move characters throughout this board to fight enemies, and it's like almost like a big game of rock paper scissors. This one it adds more to it, but yeah, basically you just move characters around, take out all the baddies, bingo, you win or lose. But then there's also a huge like relationship system
Oh my goodness.
in it. So if you move characters close to each other, their like relationship increases. You can have them talk on the battlefield. You can outside of the whole battlefield stuff, you can run around like because you're a professor.
It's like Red
at this
versus Blue
academy.
Simulator.
Kind of. And yeah, you just run around and you talk to a bunch of people. And I can't wait. I remember when I picked it up, I was like, I want something that's going to be short. Something short and sweet, Untitled Goose Game kind of like that I could do in like 1 or 2 streams just to kind of hold me over. Then I decided to pick up like a 100-hour RPG.
Sometimes that's all it takes, though,
Complete
man.
opposite.
I said, fuck it, I'm just buying it. So I bought it. And that's the story of how I got Fire Emblem. what else did I do? I really haven't done fucking shit.
Talk about your
Um,
Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Well, no, we'll wait until me and
Fucking Sea of
Nate. Do you want
Thieves.
to talk about it now, or do you want to talk about during your week?
We can do it whenever. Honestly,
do
like,
it-
I'm cool with it.
We can do it now because literally that's my week.
Yeah, honestly.
They had a
All right.
Other
Their
than like
stream
two
of
other
Sea of
small
Thieves
things for
was
me.
their stream
Well,
of
one semi.
Sea of Thieves was fucking epic.
Yeah.
All
Sea
right.
of
So we've
Thieves.
been
Sea of
streaming some
Thieves.
Yar Simulator.
Sea of Thieves.
Yar Simulator. Yeah.
A lot. It's been me, Nate, Mark, and I think Mitchell was on. Yeah, Mitchell was on the last one.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we're just sailing the high seas, you scurvy dogs, trying to get the booty. And we come across this ship. All right, this is about what, hour and a half, 2 hours in? Would you say?
Yeah,
Is the
roughly.
stream right around there.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh
pretty
yeah, my
much.
so
stream was about 3 hours, so I'd say like maybe about an hour, 20, 30 minutes in. So yeah, about an hour and a half.
Okay. So we get there and we see like this ship in the distance. And we're like, all right, battle stations, boys. We get ready. We're going to fucking ruin these kids' day.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to end their streaming career forever. And then they pull up like almost like not far from us. I wouldn't say next to us, but not super far from us.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just ready. We're ready to just start unloading. And then we're all just like on edge. Walker is in the Discord, and he's watching my stream. He goes, "Yo, watch out! Someone just went into the water." And we're like, "What? Where is he?" And then Mark goes, "He's right here. Dude's on our ship." So we're just like, we're ready. We're ready, finger on the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
ready to cap this dude. Then he starts like, I don't know, playing a song or something. He starts playing a merry little jig.
To start with, they were all jumping because apparently
Oh, yeah,
jumping
they
is a
were all
show of
jumping.
non-aggression.
Yeah, they were all jumping. It's just like in Halo.
yeah.
Um,
Friend.
friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that
So they're
means.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
So they get onto her ship. One of the guys gets onto her ship, so we all start playing too. Mitchell just yeets himself over to the other ship. He just loads up into a can and just yeet right on over. And we're just talking to they're just talking on there. And another guy boards our ship. You have to make sure you do it right over their dead body too, right? Yep. Teabagging is also a show of friendship.
Oh, of course.
So another person comes onto her ship. We're all playing a jig. We're all having fun. And then Mark is like, "This is how they got me one time, so be careful still." I'm like, okay. So we're still being careful. We're still on edge. And then they just start talking to us on there. They start, doing some stuff. And, just for funsies, I was like, fuck it. Yo, follow me on Twitch. So they follow me on. All of a sudden, my chat just starts blowing up with these people. They just hop onto my Twitch stream and just start watching, and they're talking. And one of the things is like, "Hey, you want to join our? You want to join our group? You want to join our group?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" So we joined their group. I'm like, "You guys want to join our Discord?" So they're like, "Fuck yeah!" So they all download Discord on their phone because they didn't have Discord. And there's just, I invite them all, like every single one. I'm like, "Boom, get over here, get over here, go over here." And then we had just like this huge party in Discord, and we found a chair and we all sat in it at the end.
It was a
that's-
good
And we
fucking
made some
time.
friends.
That's how I used to do it in Fallout 76, dude. I would just run around and I would tell people, like, I would just make something up, like I'm on a quest to do something. And then I would tell them that I need their help and I would roleplay it, like some sort of, I don't know, like in-game character.
Mhm.
And, dude, I don't know if you guys know Acidic Sentinel, Acid, they call him Acid.
Yeah.
That's how I met him.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how I met him.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
There's
a couple
I
of-
play Roller Champions with him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's a nice kid. I
That's
haven't
it.
heard from him in a little bit. I wonder what he's been up to.
Well, I think right now he's playing, I don't know,
Overwatch, I think.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that was my week.
What
Walker,
about
we're
you?
We're gonna skip you because you're stuffing your face with pizza.
I don't know what you're talking
Don't
about.
think, don't
Fucking
think I
munch
didn't
boy
see
over
it.
here.
Just because you pull the camera up, man, doesn't mean
Doesn't
like.
mean it doesn't exist. Doesn't mean the calories
It's still
don't
real.
exist. Mister, I'm on a diet.
Ay.
You're on a diet like you're on a diet for like an hour every day.
My diet is
That's
not
after
eating during the day.
breakfast. Hey, what's up, Rob Ross?
What about you, Shrodes?
Oh, not too much. Let's see. I got that painting done. That's in the background over there. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's from The Sims 4, actually. I don't know. I always thought it was cool, so I painted one, and I'm gonna do another one later.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, man, just what else have we done? We
Here's pizza.
yeah, right. I tried to play that damn Sea of Thieves with you guys, and I just kept kicking me every freaking 5 seconds. I'd be in the
Yeah,
game for a
yeah.
minute and then just knock me out again. So I'll try that again another time, cause that shit made
Well,
me mad.
that's what happened to Mark. The one day me and him were playing, he kept getting kicked. At one time my ship was completely turned over. Another
That's
time
what that
he was
picture was.
yeah, he was completely underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kept happening to him. I don't know why.
I don't know, man. I guess it happens sometimes. I read a bunch of forums on it, and it happens.
You know,
Really
just
is.
sometimes just shit glitches.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
At least that's what I'm guessing. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it after the show and see if it works. But yeah, I couldn't play it at all that night. But other than that, what else did I do this week? I think that's about it. Even oh, I got a flat tire. So
Ooh,
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
that's not great.
that sucked. Yeah, Thursday night we usually do the Overwatch thing, but I was unable to play this week because my damn tire was flat and I was in the parking
Oh,
lot.
that's why. That's
Did
why.
anyone play that? I didn't see anybody in the Discord.
Yeah, they've been jumping into Aim Right's channel.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. I was like, I didn't see anybody in there.
Yeah, they've been they go over there. But yeah, so I'll have to make up for that next Thursday for sure. But yeah, but I think that's a bit it, dude.
You know,
Think
shit
so?
happens.
Is
Like,
that it?
one time when
That's
I
about
was
it for
working
now.
at GameStop, I was borrowing my buddy's car, and it was the dead of winter. There was so much snow on the ground. I get out to my car, the battery's dead,
Oh boy.
and I'm like, well, there goes my plans for the entire day.
Yeah, I ran over a nail. I'm actually gonna go and see if I can get him to plug it or something tomorrow. Not that
There
big
you
of a
go.
deal. I didn't even know it, but I thought I just had a donut. Apparently under my truck I have a fifth wheel, so it's like
Oh, nice.
it's like a full wheel instead of just a donut. So I'm like, I'm alright.
That's nice.
I'm alright. But oh, I did have one other awesome thing happen this week. We have a mall that has a Think Geek in it.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Really?
Dude, have you guys ever been in one of those?
I've seen
No,
him from afar.
I've seen him, but I've never been into one. How is it?
It's amazing. I almost wept. Like, it was super cool, dude. It was exactly what, like, if I was to go into a store that sold video game paraphernalia and pop culture everything, like, that would be it, man. It was freaking super cool. If you have one near you, I recommend checking it out. It's like going, I don't know, I don't
Like a
know.
Nerd's Paradise kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, dude. They had everything in there, man. They had,
Is it kind of like Lunchbox?
I don't know what Lunchbox is.
It's unless they've changed the name or
It's like
something.
going into it's like going into a GameStop and the entire store being nothing but like accessories and statues
Yeah.
and
GameStop
like-
just made their big wall of Funko Pops into an entire store.
pretty much. And it was
Okay.
amazing in there,
it's owned
dude.
by GameStop.
They have like full-size statues of like Halo characters and Iron Man in there and a bunch of other cool stuff.
Nice.
Nate, I think it's called Box Lunch.
But
Box
that's
Lunch. Yes, that's it's it's Hot Topics nerd store.
See, I think that's where GameStop has to go. That's where that whole industry has to go,
Mhm.
is to
Well,
novelty items like that, or in the collectibles, because everything's digital download. They're gonna keep hemorrhaging money until eventually, like,
I mean, honestly, like I don't think anything can ever truly fully replace physicals for like games because you can still get money for them. And like if someone hates it, you can't just return it unless one of the companies put like returns in their system.
yeah,
we'll be getting that now soon with Steam.
yeah.
Are we? What about
Most
like
likely,
PlayStation and
'cause-
Xbox though?
Probably, I would say it's following suit.
I'd hope
because
so.
of,
Think so?
Yeah, well, in France, judge actually ruled in favor against, ruled against Valve in allowing returns on digital keys.
Saying they're not allowed to, or saying they must?
They must allow the option to return them.
What is it, like standard return policy? 14 days or something? I wonder.
Probably. I didn't.
I'm sure
read
there's some
too
sort of
much
terms and
into it.
conditions. A lot of times though, as long what is it? What is the standards I thought the standards was like less than an hour of gameplay and a less than like a certain amount of time just passing. So like
Yeah,
14-day standard, and then if you do load the game up and play it, you only have an hour to play it or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, that's what
It's,
Microsoft does.
And Sony. Well, Sony,
Yeah.
you can't even load up the game. If you download the game, you can't return it.
Yeah, Microsoft allows like up to an hour of gameplay, and then they'll return it. Because of what was the game, No Man's Sky. They returned so many digital copies of No Man's Sky because they played it, realized it wasn't what they thought, and they
Okay.
ended up returning like 50% of the copies that were bought digitally.
I will die on the hill that No Man's Sky was pretty good at launch. I will die on that hill.
Wow.
Alone by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alone
Like,
by myself.
realistically,
I will die on that hill.
regardless, like if you thought the game was like fantastic or not, the game itself was a good-looking game. It was beautiful.
Yeah,
like,
it was very
It was a solid game. But, like,
visually
it
very
wasn't what they
appealing.
promised.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. No, they did overpromise. I will say they did definitely overpromise. But I put so many goddamn hours in that game, just for chilling. I mean, it's a good chill game.
Hey, whatever. Soon here, in the next couple months or whatever, we're supposed to be getting the multiplayer mode. So we'll see if we actually do. How about you, Nate? How was your week?
I already got that.
My week was chill. I didn't do a ton.
No, him and James shared part of their week, but he didn't finish his week. James
Pretty
didn't.
much.
Nate James, not James. James.
But yeah, like, so I finally ordered my helmet for the cosplay that I'm building for.
Nice.
As long as I get to go to San Diego Comic-Con, because it has nothing to do with me getting to San Diego. It has to do with there's only 55,000 tickets left, and 900,000 people are going to be going for them. So that's going to be fun in March.
Good luck.
So
Gotta get multiple
Yeah.
computers open.
I
You
already
don't
have a
want-
buying party built. Buying parties are one of the things people really suggest. Like, it's totally fine. Like, they don't care as long as people are buying tickets legally, which this is totally fine. It's me and two other buddies that are going to be going for it. We're hoping to get all 4 days, but like if we only get Sunday, we're gonna go down when it starts, and we're gonna hang out in San
Well,
Diego until
You
Sunday.
gotta think there's
Yeah.
so much shit that goes on outside and around
Oh,
it.
yeah,
So
that entire time, everything is all comic based. So like,
it's because there's
I'll
not
walk
gonna be.
around San Diego as Agent Venom. I don't give a shit.
Well, yeah,
I
because
know
there's
we'll
not.
care.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's so much going on that people have their own little things. Like, look at WrestleMania, for example, or the Super Bowl. Not everyone can
Mhm.
get tickets, but people still go to that area
Yeah,
because of how much of what happens. Like this year's WrestleMania, only like 78,000 people were allowed in the arena. 1.5 million people actually showed up for the week-long event.
that's insane.
And
So
then,
it just-
and then at WrestleMania, you had a bunch of like independent shows in the area,
Yeah.
and everyone
Yeah,
like
you'll
kind
have.
of scheduled stuff around it.
Yeah,
like
you
all
have
the coffee shops and
Yeah.
like, bookstores and shit are gonna be doing very similar things. Like,
Yep.
and like
So, yeah,
to
right.
be outside of Comic Con on like the patio and everything, I don't believe you have to have paid. You can just like kind of like show up and like check things out. Because like you're not going in to see the vendors. Obviously, like you have to pay for that. That's
No,
common
I'm
sense.
pretty sure you can go out to the outside where everyone is, but to get
Mhm.
inside the convention is what you pay for.
Yeah, and like honestly, I'll snag a few pictures with some like people, make some friends, hopefully, and it'll be a good time. Like I'm going to San Diego that month regardless. Like that's the plan. Like I've never been to California, and that's something I've been wanting to do. So this is an excuse for me to nerd out and go to somewhere that I've always wanted to go. Other than that, I got picked up as a streamer on this up and coming esports team, which looks super
Nice.
cool. They're already popping off pretty well. They have like 4 to 6,000 people. I can't remember exactly already, and they've been live for like 6-7 days. So big shout out to Villain Agency. I appreciate y'all for the including of me as a streamer. When I'm gonna be repping them. I'm still with Strike X as well, so that's going decent. We're trying to pick up steam again, but yeah, I haven't done a ton, honestly. I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves with James over here. It's been a yar of a good time.
Yar.
But yeah, like, we've been
Mark,
chilling.
I see Mark at work, and I just go, yar.
Yar. Fuck this. I mean, it's been a good time. Like, I've had a decent week. Just been hanging out, really, trying to figure some stuff out. Been building my basket on Amazon for all the armor and whatnot for cosplaying. Making small adjustments here and there. Kind of just chilling, honestly. Been watching a lot of TV. Started the first episode of My Hero Season 4, but we're not getting anything else until the Tsunami passes.
Well, I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, that's fair, 100%. I'm butthurt, but like that's totally understandable. Like, I get it. It's totally cool.
This is Boku no My Hero Academia.
What's up, Jeff? Looks like you were gonna say
Well,
something.
yeah, you look like you were about to say something.
You're muted, bro.
You're muted.
Never mind.
I'm curious.
Alright.
Never mind. Just go on.
What? Oh man, I'm
It's
so
a
curious.
It's a
now.
passing thought. It's already gone.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, other than that, I've just been kind of like trying to tweak and edit my Streamlabs and stuff. I'm gonna try to stream. Vampire just downloaded. I know James doesn't particularly enjoy that game, but it looks like a good game for spooky season.
Get ready to be very disappointed.
I'm upset. It's the first time I've seen like a legitimately good-looking vampire game.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Never played it.
It's fantastic.
Like, I played like Castlevania, but that's like you're not being a vampire. You're going to kill a vampire.
Exactly.
Like, I get to choose
well,
like.
unless
Yeah,
you're
you get to-
Symphony of the Night, then you're Alucard.
Okay,
Dracula's
that's
son,
true.
Going to kill Dracula.
No,
Yeah.
it's a role play game.
Yeah.
Masquerade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of like
Isn't it based off of like one of the like a almost D&D like campaign? Isn't it based off of like a pen and paper?
Yep.
role
Yeah, it's
playing game?
based off a tabletop. Based off a
Yeah.
tabletop version of it, very much like D&D. I've never played it, but I've heard it's fun.
I hear it's enjoyable. Like, I've heard of it. I just don't know a ton about it. Other
Right.
than that, I've been meal prepping, trying
Cool.
to get that healthy up.
Good
that
luck.
healthy level. I gotta get in
Walker,
shape
me-
for
me
Age
too.
of Venom.
Walker knows all
Yeah.
about that meal prepping and healthy living.
Right.
I legit do. I should show you. I have each week or every other week, I make a bunch of chicken and I never eat it. It sits in my fridge and I throw it out 2 weeks later.
Why?
Because I
the
never
thought
eat
that
it.
counts, I guess.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's like I buy this chicken. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make it. I do, and I get it all going, and then it sits there, and I eat pizza. So then it
See,
works.
I don't know
Yeah.
what's worse.
It
I don't
doesn't
know what's
work.
worse. You cooking the chicken and just sitting it, or if you were to just not cook the chicken and just let it leave it there. I don't know what would be worse.
Which one do you think would work better?
I have done that where I've let it thaw in my sink, and I forgot about it, but it smells like shit once it sits
Well,
out for like
that's-
2 days.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so-
that's what it does.
So,
That's gonna happen.
Notice that.
so
You should
because I
probably-
de-thaw
man.
it, I de-thaw it to cook it, and then I forget, or I'll leave it in my refrigerator for a couple days, de-thawing, and it sits there and it gets all gross. I don't make those. I just throw those things. I just throw those ones away.
Can't you just
What?
throw it in like a crock pot and walk away? Like,
Good.
call it a day, just so I can throw the whole frozen thing into a crock pot and then go work?
I have done that before. It actually turns out pretty decent.
Yeah.
Crockpot's top tier.
Yeah, actually, I
Yeah.
might do that tonight. I got some chicken. I might just toss it in there. Wake up to the sweet smell of
Chicken.
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 Just chicken. that's
Start
it.
my diet tomorrow.
Yeah?
What,
Been saying
pizza?
Isn't that what you
you've
said
been
last
saying that
week?
for months.
Yeah, that's what
The
I'm
week
saying
before, I think.
since we like started this podcast.
Yeah.
38 weeks ago, he said it.
Hey, actually a good stretch there from like the beginning of mid-February to like the beginning of March, like probably like 3.5, 4 weeks. I did eat really good,
Yeah,
I was-
right before you moved here.
and then I moved, and then I
Just
said, "Fuck it,"
it. I'm in the desert. What else am I gonna do?
Again, we all thought it was going to change because no one delivers to your house. But you
Little did we
motherfucker,
know.
you find a way.
Is that the
You
truth?
find a way.
Yeah, I had
Uber
a. I
Eats won't
basically
deliver to your
researched-
house.
I literally, yeah, no one delivers, but I basically researched like every food company that like I can think of, and I finally found 2 that do. So Domino's and Chopsticks. So it's pretty legit.
Yeah, I guess if
So-
you're gonna order anything, it's Chinese
the-
and.
You could have
Pizza.
put that time.
And the thing about Chopsticks though, they don't technically deliver to my area. I had to ask the manager if they'd be willing to make an exception to drive an extra couple miles to my house, and she said yes. And so now when I call, she's like, "Oh, it's you? Yeah, you still want to you still deliver? Yeah, I suppose. Okay, cool. So I'm the only one in my area that they will deliver to.
Nice.
So,
Like
so
James
technically,
said,
it's
you find a fucking way.
yeah. So
Yeah.
technically, there is only one that delivers Domino's, but I was able to sweet talk the lady at Chopsticks to deliver here now. So whenever I want
Nice.
Chinese, I call them, and they always ask like, "So how much do we charge you for delivery? Because since you're not in our area." I'm like, I don't know.
Like no, there wasn't. They never mentioned an upcharge.
I
so-
said $1 the one day, and she kind of was like, "You're funny."
Jeez.
Anything else, Nate?
Other than that, not really, honestly. I've been looking how to mod my car so I can make it look cool. Gonna tint out the windows. I'm gonna put Apple CarPlay in the car, and that's pretty much it there. I've
better-
been looking into. What's up?
You better be careful. They have weird laws in Pennsylvania about window tint.
It can't be. I want to say it can't be below 5%. Because it can't be black.
thought-
It can't be limo tint, but it can be smoked.
Yeah, and I thought the front windows had like the back windows can be a little bit more tinted, but the front ones cannot.
Correct.
can't be
And you
as
can
tinted.
never tint your windshield either.
No.
But there are people who do that.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there is.
When I worked at the casino, just a really
Tint
fast
your
sidebar.
windshield?
There was this dude who came down from Florida and was there for like 6 months, like 4 or 5 months out of the year, and his thing was pitched black. Like his entire car was murdered out. You could not see through the front window. Period.
Yeah, a
Like,
lot of
impossible.
cars, a ton of cars are like that down here, where you cannot see into any vehicles, trucks, cars, nothing. Like there's a bunch that are like that down
Wow.
here.
That's wild. Like
Yeah.
so. Like,
Wouldn't that
with
make
New
the
York-
car hotter?
No. What you wouldn't be able to. I mean, maybe.
Because it's just a
No.
black box.
You just can't see shit inside their car, so you have no idea what they're doing.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
A
yeah.
lot of drug trade down here, though. That's one reason why that's a thing.
Oh, forgot my drink.
So,
Damn it.
a lot of that. One of Tucson's has a lot of not like bad drugs, but a lot of exchange of medical, not
Not the
medical
bad
marijuana,
drugs,
but
just some good drugs, you know.
marijuana, because marijuana is super illegal down here in Arizona. Like you'll get some hefty fines if you're caught,
Devil's lettuce.
pretty much. So, anything else, Nate? And otherwise, I'll go.
Not really. That's pretty much it for me. Other than I can't even think of anything. So if I think of anything, I guess I'll be letting you know. I'm going to give my buddy Jet his microphone soon here, so that's cool. I'm gonna be maybe popping something up soon with that as well. But yeah, just a couple ideas for some internet entertainment stuff.
Me and
Yeah.
Nate have been
shit.
communicating about
Yeah.
some internet entertainment.
Me and-
Internet Entertainment
James
Center.
and myself are thinking about doing some stuff. I know me and Jeff kind of talked about a little bit of stuff the other day after the podcast on Sunday.
Yep.
And then you weren't there on Tuesday, so
Yeah,
couldn't talk again.
sorry about that.
It's okay, you're good. But yeah, no. I want to talk to Jeff about another entertainment. That's the word I'm looking for. I guess.
Entertainment.
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 I'm gonna stick with it. I fucked it up, but I'm sticking with it. We're going with it.
okay. Hey, at least you're sticking with it.
Yeah, I gotta stick to my guns here, you know? Some people have to. Fucking, the country isn't. That's fine.
Jesus.
So
Anywho, on that note, I'll go now.
Yeah, that's all from me.
Ugh.
I kid.
I see how I go when I'm shoving pills down my
Yeah,
throat.
you are.
Anyways, for me, the week's been kind of what it is. Didn't do anything the first half of the week. Last half of the week was more productive, I would say. I showered, so that's nice.
Wow.
It's always
good for
handy,
you.
or convenient.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding about the shower thing. I just. Oh,
Well, hey, man,
let me
you work
just.
at home, so I mean, and you apparently don't leave your house, so
Right.
Yeah, I know, right?
everything gets ordered for you.
Pretty much. I did go grocery shopping yesterday, so I left my house. No, 2 days ago I left my house.
Yeah,
I
you
bought a
said that
grill.
Yeah, you said you'd be back in like 15 minutes, and then like 45 minutes later.
Well, it's because I was getting something for my wife, and then she wanted something else, and then she wanted like Arby's. So then I had to drive to the other like complete other area to get her Arby's, and then I don't even know what I was all doing, but I was doing something. I bought a grill, which is super nice. I'm never one to find deals or discounts. I ended up stumbling upon a phenomenal deal at Walmart. It's a four
Burner.
a 4-burner. It was a $400 grill. 'Cause there's like the glass you can see inside. The 5th burner over there is for like whatever.
Beans.
It was $400 on clearance for $150.
Whew,
Yeah.
that's not bad at all.
No, I know. So I'd never like find those types of deals. So I was pretty stoked about that. Been playing Sea of Thieves with these guys. Me and Mark played the one day. Unfortunately, stuff glitched out. Ended up doing a mission by myself. Unbeknownst, it was a island that's a volcano. So I'm fighting these bosses, and there's literally like water spouts that are. I used the water spouts to defeat all of the skeletons because they get hit by a water spout, they exploded.
Hell
So
yeah.
it made it super easy. So I get because they're all metal, so it's really hard to do by yourself. So I used the water spouts, and I get the skull. So I'm trying to leave the island, but then all of a sudden, like my screen just starts going crazy and shaking, and all you hear is and like I'm literally like running in slow motion. Like I cannot get off this island. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I like crouched or something? Like I'm not, and I'm running. So I'm like, I finally get into the water, and it's the same thing. I'm literally swimming like this, and I'm not moving. I'm like, what is going on right now? And I finally get to my boat, and I look up, and the volcano is erupting. It's going crazy. I'm right underneath the volcano, so there's lava rocks like just destroying my boat, and I die in the water. I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Maybe you're too
I'm like,
close.
what's going on? So I respawn back on my boat. I jump back in the water because I need my skull, and my health bar literally starts draining like crazy quick. The water is lava. So when the
Oh.
volcano starts exploding, the water turns to lava.
The floor is lava.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
gonna
much.
say that.
Well, that's good to
Um,
know.
Yeah, so my health bar literally, like, I'm literally almost within seconds, like, at 1% health. So I quickly get back on the ship after I got the skull, and then I eat the stuff, but my boat's sinking because there's so many holes in it from the goddamn volcano. So I'm trying to get the water out of my ship, still lava water. So I'm like, I have to like literally take a bucket of water out, eat something, take another bucket of water out, eat something. I finally get away, and all of a sudden the game I hear, dun 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 dun, like it was a megalodon comes out, and I'm in the single player small ass ship with 2 cannons, one on each side. So I'm like, son of a bitch. So I literally just crank the ship in one direction. So I'm literally going in circles. And the megalodon's going in circles as well. The volcano's still going off. Like the lava rocks are barely missing me. I'm like, I got nothing else I can do. So I'm just literally going in circles. I'm just shooting the megalodon with the cannonballs. it chomps my ship multiple times. I almost go into its mouth. Like, I'm pretty sure the thing can literally eat my boat because I have the small ass ship.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm like,
sweet.
God, this is unreal. I'm just gonna go. So I literally then I take the ship and I turn the other direction. Whoosh! Out of the water, a fucking skeleton ship comes out of the water.
Oh God.
They're just throwing everything at you, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And so the skeleton ship, and they're just not shooting cannons like every once in a while. No, it's boom, 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 boom. I've never seen a fucking skeleton ship do that before. And they're just hitting my boat one after another. The Megalodon's still circling. He crashes into one side of my ship. The other side of my ship is the fucking skeleton guys. I grab the skull that I got from the mission I just did because my boat is officially sinking. Like, I can't even control the ship anymore because it's going under. So I grab it, I jump out of the water. And I'm like, oh, this is a stupid idea. And I try to jump onto the ghost ship, but I missed. And then so I'm literally just chilling in the water. Have this skull. I'm like, I don't want to put it down. I don't know what to do. So I swim to the closest island. It was a port. No, it's a fort. And
Oh,
son of a bitch.
it's a
Everything
lifelong
went
time of
bad.
shit luck.
Yeah. So it's a fort,
Just one
and I get
nope
blown
after
up.
another.
Yep. And I get blown up by a barrel of fucking gunpowder, and I just quit the game. I'm like, okay, I'm done for today.
I'm done.
Like, oh, like what the hell is that? Like that was, I'm like,
Oh,
this is
no.
unreal. I'm just sitting there like, I don't know how to even describe this right now. Like,
Jesus.
what the fuck is going on? But yeah, that was pretty freaking eventful for sure. I will say that game, like, you can play it by yourself definitely, and I've seen multiple people like play it like streamed by themselves. It's not fun though. It's like by yourself. It's
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Like-
a lot of fun. It's a social game, that's for sure.
yeah, it's like the adventure basically gets cut in half because you're doing everything by yourself.
Right.
Like, it's not hard to navigate the ship by yourself because everything's literally right there, and it makes when you drop the anchor and everything like that, it drops the anchor and you bring up the anchor like in 2 seconds, unlike the big one. But it like, yeah, it's not that fun by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever tried pirating a space or piloting a spaceship?
No.
I have. Elite Dangerous.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's
All right, I'm sorry.
Your microphone's acting
Um,
kind of weird.
Close that. Yeah, no, my whole shit's fucking up. I'm going to quit out of Discord real quick.
Alright,
bitch.
It's gonna mess up the overlay.
we're gonna get shuffled, boys.
So yeah, that was rough, but it was not bad though. But I'd much rather play with people. So
100%.
Yeah.
I customized my stream a little bit.
Yeah, I seen that, man. Did you end up
the
figuring out
bottom-
why it was blurry?
Nah, I made it bigger too, and it still ended up being blurry. So I just went back to what I
Kinda
had it
weird.
with. I tried to donate to myself, but it didn't work.
Hmm.
It doesn't allow you to donate money to yourself. So, anyone's got a PayPal with $1 available, feel free to donate to my stream so I can see if that stream button works. I can't
Yeah.
donate to myself; it didn't let me. It asked me what my name
you
was, and
try?
I did. I put my name as the Greatness, and then a comment for the person. I said, "You are the best streamer in the world. Keep it up." And then it says, "You cannot donate
Humble.
to yourself." She tells you, comes up with a giant error. I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I was like,
see
I
the
can make a new PayPal account, but because essentially I'm trying to pay myself with my PayPal that the money that others donate goes to, which you can't do. So I can donate to other people. I just can't donate to myself. But yeah, I customized all that, all the links, everything along those lines. Put a little about me.
Okay.
Which does remind me, I have, because I was curious as to how people get paid for buying like their stuff. And I was finally able to figure it out. So there's affiliate programs, like Best Buy and Amazon has one, where if like you go to mine at the bottom, it says setup gear I use. Like if I click on the Astro Gaming, it takes me to Amazon. And if I buy this headset, I get 7% commission off the total price, which is kind of cool. I try to do it with Best Buy. Guess how much commission percentage you get for gaming computer hardware?
Like none.
Probably, yeah, I would imagine none.
0%.
Really?
You
get
serious?
nothing.
Because they lose money.
Yeah, you get nothing. If you
That's so dumb.
advertise gaming hardware, computer hardware, or anything along those lines, you get 0. Hey! I think it worked. Someone just donated money to me, I'm pretty sure.
Hell
Hey!
yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. I can't find it. That was the
Fucking
thing.
awesome.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh, thanks, James. It worked.
No problem, buddy.
Oh, you donated $1?
It worked.
nice.
A little
Hell
guy
yeah.
rocking out on a thing. But yeah, so I go to Best Buy. I'm like, oh, why not? I bought everything for Best Buy. Let's just use Best Buy's affiliate program. Dude, first
Yeah.
to set these things up. Oh my
Oh, it's a pain in the
god.
dick.
You have to like sign your life away, give them your social security number, fill up
Really?
a W8 for
Yep.
tax purposes.
What?
It's insane. So I go and I'm going halfway, and then it's like, okay, click here, and it tells you what you get for each of the products. Baby accessories, anything baby, because that's a big thing for Best Buy right now is the baby stuff. It's 7.5%.
Whoa.
So go, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Fitness equipment, sports watches, anything fitness related, 7.5%.
It's not too bad.
No, not at all. 7.5%. And then from there, it goes. Oh, what is it? Like appliances or something? It's 3%. TV, gaming, computers, 0. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
The only stuff that you would be,
Much money on that.
yeah, the only stuff that you would be
Yeah.
affiliate linking.
Yeah. Yeah, 0%. So you get nothing from Best Buy. Shame on you, Best Buy, for that because
That's fucking crazy.
I love you guys. Been with you forever, but I think that's kind of
Oh,
silly,
spicy.
unfortunately.
Well, you know
just
that-
because.
You know they don't make much money off those lower end computers, anyways.
Oh yeah,
They don't.
but with the way gaming is now and how all the streamers have their stuff listed, why not? So I'm like, okay, I'll go to Amazon. 3% for everything. So I'm like, "Pfft, okay, well I'm guessing I'm going to Amazon.
Yep.
So now all
Yeah.
my links that I have take you right to Amazon and tell you exactly what I have. I was like, well, whatever. So yeah, it's not a lot. To keep affiliate status, I have to have 3 transactions in 6 months.
Oh.
So if anyone's watching, buy one of my stuff off my channel. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, you don't even have to buy. You just have to click. If you have to get something from there, you just click the link and buy something.
Yep.
Through the
Yep.
link. Doesn't matter what you buy.
Yeah, because what happens? It puts you put your namer code, your namer,
Your cookie.
it puts your like code or whatever it is into the web browser.
Yeah, your URL. You get your
Yeah.
own custom URL, and then when they click on it, it stores a cookie on their computer. And for the following 24 hours, because I believe Amazon's is a 24-hour cookie.
Yeah.
Anything they buy over the course of 24 hours, of course, unless they go through somebody else's link. But so that means, like, you know, early in the day, you could have somebody click on your link and buy a pair of Gunner glasses, but then like at night they go and buy like a video camera and some other stuff. You know, you make the percentage off the whole big bundle.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I have all my stuff listed and I have all my accounts. So that was kind of cool. So I did all that yesterday. Making moves. Hopefully I can get back into the realm of streaming more. So we'll see.
It's a grind.
It is
I
a
want
grind.
to.
It's a grind, my dude.
I've been
That
thinking about
sure
doing the
is.
Audible one.
That's
You
not
know?
a bad idea.
Audible's tight.
Yeah. They
It's
give
not
a
a bad idea.
decent
I was
commission too.
I was gonna go to Mixer and get my thing for that, but I'm like, eh. I deleted my subscription to Mob Crush, so
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I can't stream to multiple platforms anymore.
Well, Mob Cars is free now.
Oh, is it?
So you
I
can
use
stream when I
Restream.
bought it.
Yeah, I use Restream, and I streamed all 3 at the same time. It's really nice. It has its separate chat browser, and you can download an app if you wanted to. Restream.io,
Yeah,
that's what I've been using for a long time.
After I deleted it, I was like, I should have done that because what's the point of having a YouTube if nothing goes on there?
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Yeah, you might as
So-
well have it stored there too.
Yeah. But awesome. So yeah, the donate button works. So yeah, now Mr. Beast, if you're listening, when you donate to random streamers for doing challenges like saying the word "the" on the YouTube video I watched last week, you donated the guy $5,000 for saying the word "the." Yeah, it was a challenge between a guy from Twitch and a guy from Mixer. The first person to say the word "the" got $5,000.
My goodness.
The loser got 1,000.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's crazy as hell.
Insane,
Yeah, that
honestly.
he was like, "Sorry, you lost. You didn't say
What
the word
hell?
"the" in time." And it's like you didn't say the word "the" in time. $1,000, and everyone was like, their first reaction was like, "Yeah, that's not real. I'm not gonna worry about that." And
And then,
and then
it goes
Mr.
through. Then they look at their bank account. They're like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
it went through."
there was
Like-
the video. It was hilarious. Oh, I think I talked about this last week, but yeah, the one guy, Mr. Beast told him to do something, and he'll donate him $20,000. Mr. Beast blocked. The guy blocked Mr. Beast. He was like, "Yeah, that's fake. Block that guy." So he had one of his friends block him, and then everyone that was watching started messaging the guy like, "Are you fucking stupid? Do you realize what you just did?" Like, and so I guess he then messaged Mr. Beast back on every platform saying he's sorry. He thought it was somebody trolling him. Please don't. And he was about to do the challenge for somebody else, and the guy would have lost $20,000 is what he ended up donating to the guy that blocked him. And he was like, "You're lucky."
That's
That's pretty
crazy.
crazy.
He was like, "You're lucky you figured out it was me, because you would have challenged. But here's $20,000 for completing it." And the guy, like, he starts freaking out. I was like, Jesus Christ. Then he's funny too when they're like, "Oh, that's not real." When Mr. Beast donates him like some absurd amount of money, and then Mr. Beast raids them, and then all of a sudden their chat goes from like 2 people to like 2,000 people.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
what he'll do is he'll post on his Twitter, go to this person's Twitch page, and spam on his page, and then they're like, "Holy shit, that is Mr. Beast." Oh my god.
I don't even know
And
who
they're
that
like,
is.
He's
He's just a guy that does that stuff.
He's a
Yeah.
guy that, yeah.
Huh.
He's a
he
very
did a
interesting character.
he did a YouTube video where he Ubered from Atlanta, Georgia to Los Angeles, California. The Uber fee was $10,500. And he told the guy he would give him a huge tip if he makes it there in one shot, and the guy did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn,
so the-
man. Jeez.
Yeah, so yeah, because he
Goddamn.
told him, and he was like, "Yeah, just so you guys know, we did outside of the video, we did compensate him very well. We paid for the gas plus extra, and so he's very well off because he had to make the trip back by himself. They didn't go back with him.
Oh.
He drove back from LA to Atlanta by himself.
Whew, that's a long drive.
Yeah.
That's like
He
a
does
day and a
video-
half.
Oh yeah, he did a video. He did multiple videos where he buys an entire store. He did one where he bought everything in an Aldi's, whatever that discount food store is.
Oh my
He
God.
He bought everything, hired people to go in the store and pack it all up, and they literally took everything through the register. And it all went to charity. So yeah,
Oh.
they took a picture of the store after the fact, and the store was empty. He literally bought every single thing.
Everybody was all about it except the cashiers.
Oh, I'd be so
Okay.
pissed if I was the cashiers.
All right, guys. I just looked up how long it would take to drive from Atlanta to LA. 32 hours.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And the
Yep,
dude
the
had
guy did
probably
it.
already been up for like a good portion of the day when he started the journey.
Yep. Yeah,
Honey,
he on
you're
the
gonna
str-
have to pick the kids up from school.
yeah
I'm
he
gonna be
called
at
his
Los
wife and
Angeles."
asked. He was like, "Can I do this?" And his wife said, "Yeah." So I'm assuming Mr. Beast said, "Hey, we'll pay you hefty before you accept this job. But yeah, that was, and he did another one where he'll go to Best Buy and they'll just buy a ton of shit and then they put it all in a fake store. There was one episode where it was $1 for everything. There was another one where it was a penny, and then there was one where we'll give you $1 to take everything off the shelves. Like PS4s, 50-inch TVs, and it's funny because he went to Best Buy because they're all Insignia TVs.
Oh, nice.
They gave him a good deal.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, there was one.
Price of one.
A guy comes in. He was like, well, "How much is the PS4?" And the one where if you bought something, they gave you money. So he opens the register. He was like, here's $1. And they're like, what's this for? Oh, you want the PS4? We give you $1 for taking it. And they're like, what? Like, yeah, here's $1. Take it. And they're like, is that this? I'm not gonna get arrested. Like, no.
I know this isn't stolen. It is.
What?
Yeah, no, not even joking. And they would literally, they did that a bunch of times and then they were like, hey guys, because they're all sponsored streams. He gets sponsors for these, and he was like, hey, the sponsor spent $50,000 on today's episode. We got to make it back. And then in the one where they gave him $1 and they took the product, and he was like, so where we're at? Well, we've given away $450, so you take that plus the money from the sponsor, we're negative $55,000 today. And they were like, oh, well,
All right.
I guess we lost today. Well, that sucks. Anyway,
That's insane.
yeah, they do a lot of stuff like that, which is awesome.
That's crazy, dude.
His latest video, he went through the same drive-through 1,000 times.
I've seen a couple of videos where people are starting to do that.
Oh my gosh.
Like there's
Yeah,
this one dude. It's not sorry not to cut you off. Continue.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
All I was gonna say was this one guy Wolfie on YouTube. He kept going through until he got kicked out. Like they would just physically not serve him anymore.
Yeah.
Because he would just order like one thing here, one thing there, two things here. Like
I think it was like
As long as he's ordering food.
Yeah, I think it was like McDonald's or something. But yeah, his whole car was full at the end. He went through 1,000 times. It took him 12 hours, I think, something like that. Of what it said it did.
That vehicle probably smelled so bad.
Could you imagine the shift change?
Oh my god.
Change shift. Just like, yeah, there's this fucker that's just driving through here. He's been doing it for 10 hours now. I think there's something mentally wrong with him.
He really likes snack wraps.
Dude, if I had the money, I'd do it. I feel like it'd be a fun social experiment just to see how people are.
But no, his video. If you get a chance, yeah, Mr. Beast is his name. He's done things where he's destroyed his friend's house, like basically just destroyed the house, broke everything in the house, broke all the furniture, the appliances, the walls, and he gives them literally his credit card and gift cards and says, "Go fix your house." Same thing with cars. He's literally like sawed the top off of one of his friend's car and then put like a giant boulder in the middle of it. And he goes outside to go to his car, and then the roof's missing, and there's a giant rock in the middle of his car. And I'm like, what the hell?
Man,
bro?
I remember the videos he would do where he would like shoot a gun through like 50 phone books.
Yeah, he transferred from that to this.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey Walker, if there's ever a time where you and I are in Erie, we should totally do that to like James's car when he's like, don't tell him we're coming, but we'll just like saw the roof off of his car.
Yeah. He goes outside.
Hey, I'll have a nice convertible.
We won't have we won't have a credit card to give you, but you also won't have to deal with a big boulder because we can't afford that. I mean,
I like how you're telling me. I like how you're just saying that. Do it to me and not Nate.
My car's brand new. I just got it.
Hold on, wait. You know, me and Nate live like, walking distance away from each other.
we're just gonna duct tape your cars together.
There you go.
You could just hit up both houses.
I wonder what would happen if you did duct tape two cars together, like real hard.
Real hard.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
it'd be fucking hilarious.
You think if one car was in reverse and the other was in drive, you could rip it apart?
no, make a black hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's like putting two
Speaking of black holes, let's get into some news.
Yeah.
Did you like that? Did you like
Did-
that?
I did. That was a good segue.
Yeah.
Did Schroeder
Two in
have
a row,
his
baby.
week?
Yeah.
I painted
Went before
something.
you.
Where the fuck have you been?
Oh yeah. No, I just completely. You talked about so much in that.
I know.
I got lost.
Yeah,
so-
it's been like an hour.
I know. Just bullshitting. So to start off the news, today there was a huge event in Fortnite. You guys want to pull that up when we can walk through it?
Knife? Yeah, let
Fork
me.
knife.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to pull this up without like
Exiting the
minimize-
exiting
stream.
the stream.
Yeah, I have to exit the.
You have to just
Well,
why
then-
don't- just post it again.
Just go to YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that works.
Just
What-
go to YouTube
What was it?
and then type in Dr. Lupo.
Dr. Lupo.
Yep.
Dr.
You'll have to
Lupo.
mute because there's an ad. I actually already have it up. Why did I open it?
8
twice?
hours
Yeah,
ago.
why did you open it twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, he's the only streamer that is being used for this. He was on Bleacher Report. He's on like a bunch of different websites. They're using his video specifically. And if you look, that's why it's the #3 trending thing on YouTube right now. Because they're only using his video.
Yeah, same with like Twitter is also doing it too. Like
Yeah,
they
number
use it.
29 on trending. Jesus.
6, 5.
So if
Alright,
I
four,
play
ow.
it, it won't
I'm-
come through, right? I don't think so.
It will come through. It's fine.
Okay.
What the hell? Hold on.
Pause
Damn
your
it.
thing, James, because you're ahead of us. Our
Yeah.
shit's not working.
I have to watch 2 more ads because I accidentally hit the forward button. All right, never mind. I'm good.
Yep.
All right, let me know.
Yeah, I have a fucking ad too.
Let me know when you guys are ready,
This
and
is
I'll
at
hit
30
play.
seconds. I'm at 30 seconds.
You're at 30. All right, let me cue it up.
All right,
30.
well,
I'll
let's-
hop
let's
into
just-
30.
How are you at 30?
You just
Just
drag it.
fucking press play.
Oh no!
fucking
He
press
he has a countdown on his thing. I was like, it doesn't even
Well,
go
no,
to 30.
I'm at 30 seconds into the video. If you look at the bottom,
Okay. Well, yeah.
there's
Well, no.
something that says 30 out of 647.
Fuck off. But he had his own countdown too. Okay, everyone go to 30 seconds.
Just to preface real fast, my comment earlier, Jeff, I hope that didn't like offend you at all.
What?
The country thing.
Oh yeah, no.
I was just kidding.
No,
Yeah,
I-
he's
cool.
good. Okay, everyone at 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. So this is the start of the live event. There is a giant
Yeah. What's the backstory to this?
I really
exclamation
wanted the
point.
skin.
So essentially, there's a bunch of people standing over where there's a giant launch thing that's about to happen. The premise is, everything here is changing. Fortnite is getting a revamp. They are basically doing an overhaul of everything, and this is the start of that event. In-game live. You can't play, you can't do anything right now. All you can do is sit and watch this event.
This is neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's that big rocket that's just shooting up now.
Yeah.
So
Do you
that
guys want to like
For-
fast forward to like the good stuff?
well, no, literally it's only lasts like another 40 seconds.
So this is a 6-minute video.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So
but it
far
doesn't
it's
last
neat.
that long. It's
Okay.
the event itself is only a minute long. The rest of it's them just sitting in the black hole, which I kind of
No,
ruined,
not
but you'll
this
see.
video. No, it's like
Ah.
all for the entire fucking thing. It's
Oh, it's not.
Fortnite
After,
is
like, the
over season 10
5
Black Hole event.
yeah, up until like the 5-minute mark.
Oh well, it's still a
Look at
good
that.
event though. So now the rocket
A
went into the
dome.
sky and exploded, coming back down.
Flat Earth, I'm telling y'all.
Yep.
There's a dome.
That's what it's supposed to be a metaphor for.
Yep.
So these are all riffs, and supposedly the theory is that these are riffs from alternate realities. That basically it's all coming together.
Yeah,
They're
because
going
that was
into
like
the
the entire
Spider-Verse.
premise of season 4 or whatever.
Yeah, that it's all the realities now are basically intertwining with each other.
What it was
Into
each
the
season.
Spider-Verse.
Pretty much that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So the one rocket basically went into outer space, and by doing that caused giant ripple effect, and now rockets from every
Bunch of rockets.
every rocket from every
Bunch of dimension.
multiverse.
So what's with
Yeah.
that meteor that's just hanging out in the sky that's on
So
fire?
that came from season 9. It fell out of the sky and is supposed to crash.
Even though
It's
been
gotten
sitting
closer
there.
and closer.
Yeah, it continuously moves. It actually was super away, and it actually has got really close to where it is now. Now all the rockets left.
Now one's coming. They're starting to hit the ground.
They're just like kamikazing that one area.
That is the vault. So that is where all of the Fortnite guns, mechs, machines that have been eliminated from the game is right there.
Was that the area in the woods that like people were trying to figure out in season like 7 and 8?
This is what they have to go through every time they empty the recycling bin.
Exactly. So now that rift, because it was so big, the rift gets sucked into the rift, and the meteor is gone. Just kind of commentating it for everyone who's not watching it. So.
Oh yeah, for our audio listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just now it's all quiet before the storm. Everything's looking peaceful. Everything's looking good. Everyone's like, man, this sucked. What's next? What's Fortnite 2?
And for our video viewers.
And now, boom.
And everyone gets floated into space.
Does it just like black screen or something?
Yeah, you'll see. And now here comes the meteor.
No.
Well, that's not great.
Well, there better be fucking tilted towers too. That's all I'm saying.
And
Exactly.
the other rockets are basically guiding it.
No tilted, no Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. I'm never talking about Fortnite again. if there's no
Oh,
tilted
man.
towers.
I'd rather not talk about it to begin with, but I agree.
And boom.
How
That's
else are
kind
they
of that's
gonna-
kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Just
So-
bust through the sphere that's over the vault.
It's spherical.
Yep, that was the meteor just struck the vault and it exploded, causing a giant black hole in the
Everything's
universe.
fine.
And now
It looks
you'll
like
see,
a discount Jacksepticeye.
and now you'll get everything
does.
started to get sucked in the black hole. You got the Der Burger coming up here, and then you got
I'm
the
sorry, the what?
The Der
the-
Burger. It's
it's
like
that
their internet
head.
kind of thing, I think.
and then you see the
Oh.
Fortnite bus, and all of a sudden,
Not the battle bus. It just
gone.
gave it the good suck
Fortnite is
good
gone for-
suck.
Fortnite is gone.
forever.
The cool thing about this right here, when that happened, if you were on the main load screen, not even in the game, it got sucked into the black hole. Your screen went pitch
that's
black.
cool.
You
That's
you
really
didn't you didn't even have to be in the game, and all of a sudden your screen turned black, and everything gets sucked into like a hole, and then disappeared.
Get you a girl that can suck an entire Capri Sun in one gulp.
And then disappeared.
It's Fortnite 2, Love on the Battlefield.
Fortnite 2, Love and Thunder.
That's just a plug. Watch that thing on YouTube for me.
Is this still
Fortnite 2?
Do you guys have that other streamer still open? Is it still just this?
It's
Yes,
the black
and
hole, yeah.
he is now up to 130,000 people watching, but yeah, he is still the black hole. It has been that way for now 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hours.
That's really strange. Why would they have it be that long? Like that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
that
it's
that's
to,
really
like,
weird.
symbolize a full-blown reboot.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Everybody
usually
just has the day off. They were like, no, we're shutting the shit
Yeah.
down for a day. We're giving them
fucking
trolls.
um,
What's his name from the guild?
Yeah.
yeah, it's
No, not doing ads. Nope, get out of here.
I just
but
closed
yeah,
it.
this has been now Fortnite. You go to Fortnite.com. This is what comes up. You go to Fortnite on Twitter. This is what
Really?
comes up. You go on
Interesting.
Twitch. Yeah, you go to Fortnite.com. The black hole shows up. Not even
Okay,
joking.
hold on.
Nice.
I'm really curious because I just had someone random in the chat. This guy named Nemo Paradox. Appreciate the watch. I just got. Would you guys date a feminist? Out of left field.
Don't answer those
That-
questions. Don't.
Yeah, that's a very out
Yeah.
of left field question.
Anytime you
Oh,
get
yeah,
stuff
just
like that, we'll randomly. Don't acknowledge those. You can if you want to, but we'll get random crap like that, like
Okay.
on ours.
I'm just
like-
okay, I'm really curious.
Oh,
just
so
because
if you
I've
go to
I've gotten. Go ahead,
if you go
James.
to- if you go to Fortnite.com, it just takes you to the Twitch stream.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Just minus
We'll,
the
we'll,
ad.
we'll talk about that after the thing, Nate James, because I know
Okay.
you're newer to
Yeah.
this, but yeah, we'll.
yeah, I'm fresh eyes to the stream world.
But yeah, that's been that. This event was so large it broke all of Twitch. During the peak of this event, 4.5 million people were watching this on Twitch. It was the most watched event in Twitch history, where it literally broke all of Twitch. People playing other games, their stream broke. They couldn't get donations, nothing. They were pissed. And Mixer actually saw a huge surge in views the second Twitch went down, and so did YouTube.
Well, I think throughout the stream, I will be reporting in on the black hole.
Yeah.
So
Randomly, there keeps having numbers that will pop up. The black hole essentially makes a noise and a number pops up. So far, the numbers are 11, 146, 15, 62, 87, 14, 106, 2, 105, 69, 146,
Nice.
15, 36, 2, 176, 8, 160, 65, 11. And so it's just supposedly people thought those were coordinates at first, but they're not. People thought maybe it was a part of an alphabet. It's spelling something, but I don't know.
of an alphabet that has 146
Yeah, so
characters in it.
but yeah, this has been an ongoing event all day.
Hey, if anything, it's some big publicity for Epic.
Yep. No, it's huge. You can't log into Fortnite. You can't download Fortnite. And if you exited the game while the black hole is up, you cannot load the game back up. So basically, if these streamers end their stream, they cannot get back to seeing the black hole. The only option is there is an exit button, and the second you hit the exit button, it quits the whole entire game. I was watching people earlier that did this, and they're like, well, what's the exit button do? Maybe it goes back to the main menu, and you can look back into the game. They hit it, it closes the game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think that's neat how
That's an
Fortnite
Epic
does
gamer
that.
moment right now.
How Fortnite does that. They have like when they have that mech and that other giant thing fighting, like those random events that they put together like that. It's pretty funny that they do that.
Oh, it's awesome. Like the in-game stuff they do is it's crazy.
I give it that. They do have some pretty cool in-game stuff.
They really cater to the streaming community because I mean, think about it. This event that they're doing now, plus the event that I was just talking about, like they're probably never gonna do that event again, right?
And the fact of like how they bring in like Marshmello and shit, like that's
yeah.
wild.
They had a live concert with Marshmello.
Yeah,
And
twice.
Yeah,
he actually said that he was live DJing and on a mic playing that live, streaming it to the world, which
like, he's an actual Fortnite player. Like he's big into the game.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't remember his last name, but he's the guy who did Napster.
Steven,
It's
Steve
Chris.
something. Are you talking about the creator of Napster?
One of them.
Because the creator that went to Facebook, his first name was Steven. But he only owns like 2%. I think. Hold on. Napster creator. Sean Parker. That's what I knew. It started with an S.
Oh, okay. Then no, maybe not Napster.
I knew it was Sean Parker. That's what it is. I knew it started with an S. Because Justin Timberlake played him in The Social Network. Which was a very good movie. But anyways, that is currently what is going on. That is huge. Nobody knows if it's going to be Season 11 or Chapter 2, Fortnite 2, because they haven't said anything. This literally has happened, and nothing else has transpired yet, to the point where Twitch actually had to release a statement because they thought it was Twitch at first.
Oh yeah, because they put in like fake like Twitch errors in it.
Yeah. But yeah, essentially the game deleted itself, the black hole. It's multiple #1 trends. Fortnite's dead. Sue Epic. Things along those lines, because people are saying if they don't get their V-Bucks, they're gonna be.
Oh, I'm sure they're
sue.
gonna get their V-Bucks.
There was.
They just call bankruptcy and call it a day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Not trending on Twitter.
Stupid ads.
Yeah, Fortnite is not trending on Twitter right now.
Was earlier hardcore.
Oh yeah, it was. I bet.
Sure, while it was happening, I bet it was going nuts.
Yeah. There was
Especially so.
something else that was happening. There was a ripple effect from the amount of people. I thought I had it, but I guess I don't. It also fucked with the servers for Xbox and Sony. Because the overload of people watching the Twitch app, it basically caused a giant ripple effect where the servers for Microsoft and Sony were actually having issues.
So I wonder what would happen if you, like, say,
Oh, here it is.
pop into Fortnite now on, like, PlayStation. Would it just have a connection error and just boot you back?
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
Could you imagine that person that has no idea this was happening and this is their first time playing it?
Yeah.
I can't wait to play Fortnite. And it's
Yeah.
just like, no, little Timmy, you can't play Fortnite. Oh,
Fortnite's gone.
Yeah,
You
earlier.
killed Fortnite, Timmy.
I just
And
Paid all
according
that
to the
money.
pictures, this event was called the End event. So, we'll see. But yeah, that's the PlayStation Network was experiencing issues on their servers, extreme lag because of the huge
Oh, I
increase
bet.
of people watching it. Yeah, no, right now if you try to load Fortnite on anything, it doesn't work. You can't log into your Epic account, your Fortnite Epic account. It doesn't work.
And it probably crashed the Epic Game Store because anything will crash the Epic Game Store.
Yeah. So it's been
That's
it's
the
been
banger
going on.
one.
That would be hilarious though, like little kids that were in school when this happened. Not Sunday, never mind. But like
That's probably
people
why they did
get
it on Sunday.
people
Sunday
getting
school?
up. Yeah, that works. People getting up for the day, or they could be at church or something, and they go to log into the game, and it's like, and all of a sudden, like they go to their main screen, and their screen goes black, and they get sucked into a black hole. How freaky would that be?
Yeah.
You're just on the screen with your friends about to load a game, and all of a sudden the screen goes black and a black hole shows up. Like, what the fuck's going on, guys? That would be
Did we
wild.
break it?
But that's the start of the news. James, you go first.
All right. So we got some info on the new PlayStation 5. So this is from the Sony blog. So it's definitely coming out holiday 2020. Some of the things that they are adding is they had a story that was covered by Wired magazine. So pretty much some of the things is that they're going to redefine basically some stuff with the controller. One of the things that they are adding is haptic feedback to the trigger, or that's the triggers, haptic feedback to the controller. So basically, it's almost like Nintendo's HD Rumble on the Switch, where it gives you a little bit more realistic vibrations of the controller. Probably more vibe motors in there, a little bit more precisionally tuned vibration motors in there. So say you are driving a car in a racing game, and part of the tires go off onto one's on, like, two sets of tires are on the asphalt, another two are on the gravel. The right hand side, or the side that's on the gravel, will vibrate a little bit more realistically. So crashing into a car feels much different than a tackle on a football field. So you get a more sense of variety, makes it a little bit more immersive. Another thing is
about time they
something called
upgraded the Rumble Pack.
I'm really excited
Yep.
about that.
it's something that only the first party games are going to do.
Oh really?
So I
Yeah.
highly doubt
I thought-
third party will do that.
Was that you guys saying it? I might have heard something about this earlier. Like
I heard it on a different
developers,
podcast I was listening to.
developers are going to be
Yeah.
able to play with it or something. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, developers are going to be able to fully, use that adaptive rumble to give you a more immersive experience.
That's really cool.
So that's why I'm kind of thinking it's mainly going to be a first party thing.
Yeah.
Because, the next Call of Duty is going to be made on, Xbox, or that Call of Duty is going to be on, like, Xbox and PlayStation and computer. Well, if the Xbox doesn't have it, why put in something that's only on PlayStation, or, the next Grand Theft Auto, and then there's something called adaptive triggers. So basically, it's going to give you a little bit more range of motion with the triggers. Basically, firing down a gun is going to feel different. You're going to put more pressure on it or less pressure on it than shooting a bow.
Okay.
So
I heard about that.
Microsoft
That's
kinda-
cool.
Microsoft kind of did something like that with the Xbox One Elite, where it's used the hairpin triggers to give you a little bit better sense of control depending on what you are using. So there is other things. Other things that they announced is one of the coolest things, in my opinion, is, well, one, they're going to be using 4K Blu-ray discs. So as opposed to how they are now, we're using the regular Blu-ray disc that goes up to, I think, 50 gigabytes. These new Blu-ray discs are going to support up to 100 gigabytes of data on them.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
So it's going to use a little bit better. Well, that immediately means it's going to be a 4K Blu-ray player. So right then and there, that's cool. But that means you can have a lot more stuff on the disc to, give you a little bit better game stuff.
Yeah.
Also talked a little bit more about ray tracing and how the light reflects through water and gives you a little bit better look, more realistic look. Also, probably the big thing is, and the thing that got me the most excited, is their new data management stuff in it. So pretty much with this, what you can do is, instead of downloading the entire game, say you're playing a new Call of Duty, you download the new Call of Duty. Say you don't care about the single player, or say you don't care about the multiplayer, you don't have internet. So hey, I'm just going to download just the single player to this game. Or again, say you download everything, you download the complete package. Well, hey, I just beat the campaign for Call of Duty. I'm never coming back to it. I can just delete just the single player part of the game. So
almost
I can
as
still
if
have
it was
the
a DLC.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Yes. So that's going to be pretty cool. And then I can also imagine that you can have things download in certain ways first. So say again, I don't know why I'm thinking Call of Duty, but
Because they did that.
they did, yeah. Did they?
Yeah, they had the option if you wanted to, if you were more focused towards like the multiplayer aspect. They had, if you wanted to, you could monitor which one would go first. You would have the multiplayer, then the storyline, or vice versa. They started a little bit of that.
Yeah. So, like Nate was saying, yeah, if you say you're just you're getting, this is your first Call of Duty. Hey, I'm gonna play the single player first, so I'm gonna download that first, and then while that's finishing downloading, when that finishes, I'm gonna start downloading the multiplayer so I can at least get my feet wet, get into like the controls of the game and that kind of stuff. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm really, really excited for that. That's probably right now. That's the coolest part about this system. So, I can uninstall shit I don't want.
Absolutely.
I have the choice. Another news, Doom Eternal, the highly anticipated sequel to Doom 2016, was set to come out, I do believe, this month. It has been delayed until March 2020.
Aww.
So they're delaying it to, help build it up, make it a better, more polished game, especially for the Switch version. So that's unfortunate. More PlayStation news. The company Bluepoint, they are the company that did they've been doing a lot of remasters. They did the remaster for Shadow of the Colossus on both PS3 and PS4. And then they also did the Nathan Drake collection on PS4 and Gravity Rush 2 remaster on or the Gravity Rush on PS4. They're making a quote unquote big game. So this is from GameSpot. So they didn't say exactly what it was. They didn't give us any details. But they are going to be making a big PS5 game. So one of the things a lot of people are speculating is a Demon's Souls remake. The game that started it all. A lot of people really like Demon's Souls over the Dark Souls games because they did completely change it with Dark Souls. That's a thought. That's a theory. Others are thinking maybe something a little bit more like a more obscure game or smaller game. Not smaller, not like a big game from them. So that's going to be exciting to see. Probably, I would assume they're working on at least a launch window game for the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna skip the Blizzard stuff for right now, 'cause that's fun.
I was wondering if you were gonna bring that up because I have that on mine too. So
Yep, that's gonna wait. That oopsie's gonna wait. So Google. My initial typing of this, because you guys saw my notes here. Instead of saying so I have here now, Google's making big claims with the Stadia. My initial typing of this was Google's making big ol' lies. So, but I felt that was not as professional.
That's fair.
So, let me read this headline. This is from Tech Radar. Google says Stadia will be faster and more responsive than local hardware.
Writing some pretty big checks.
Press X to doubt there, my friends. So, basically what they're saying is that down the line, not like launch day or even within that first year, but, later down the line, they are going to improve the artificial intelligence in the streaming so it can do predictive button presses. So basically it will predict, hey, there's a wall here. I know this person's going to jump in this area, so I'm going to send that packet of information before they even press that button. So it'll be like 1-to-1. Those are some big ass claims.
Oh yeah.
Off with
Those
big
are
checks.
big ass claims. And to say that they are going to be more responsive than they do on local hardware.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one at all. So I saw that, I was like, oh, I have to put this in. I have to put the Stadia stuff in. In more depressing news, there's a new Silent Hill thing.
Okay.
Sure is.
New Silent Hill thing. It's a fucking pachinko machine, or it's a fucking casino game next.
It's a fucking pachinko.
No, it's not a pachinko machine. It's a slot machine.
No?
It's a slot machine. So, that's the closest thing we've gotten to Silent Hill since PT.
Yeah, it's
That came out
the
in 2014.
closest you'll get to
15.
playing Silent Hill in the next probably forever.
Next 50 years.
It's only coming out into casinos in Vegas.
Well, that's what was being shown off first.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a casino thing. And then, so Konami has its own division of gambling. They have their own
Called Silent
gambling
Hill
division.
Silent Hill Escape
Yeah.
is what it's called. And it's
So,
literally just a slot game.
Yep. All it is. It's, so
You gotta try to get away. You have to escape.
between this and the realization that we are never getting the Metal Gear Solid 3 remaster that was available on the Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machine, it just kills me. I lose, I probably lose at least 15 minutes of my life every time I think about it. Just because it's just pure sadness.
Did you hear about the other game that's coming out that we're not getting
Oh god.
in your
what the
favorite
fuck
franchise?
What is it? God fucking damn it. I can't deal with
Resident
this, man.
Evil?
What is-
So Capcom is releasing a Resident Evil 7 VR
yeah.
prequel.
Yeah.
But it's only coming to the Plaza Capcom in Tokyo, Japan.
Mhm.
It is called Biohazard 7 Walk Through the Fear. It is a full VR prequel to Resident Evil 7. But it's only coming out at the Capcom, basically, corporate enterprise.
It's going to their Club Sega,
Yeah.
essentially.
So, but yeah, it's a prequel game and it's multiplayer. It's 2 to 4 players.
That was
Interesting.
fucking rad.
Yeah, it's 2 to 4 players. It's a multiplayer VR game, where basically you are once again get to spend quality time with what is his name, Patrick
Bakers.
Jack. Yeah. You're trapped in a basement and you try to escape.
Nice.
And they said if
VR
you ever played,
escape room, I love it.
if you ever try to
VR
play Resident Evil 7 on VR and how horrifying that is, I guess this is a step up.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I still need to get a VR system. I've never played true VR.
It's good.
It is fun.
It's
It is a
really
very
good.
good
Like,
time.
VR is- In some weird news that other weird news. So there's a big speedrunning community for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Okay.
A lot of people really like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's a good game. It's now free on the if you download another fucking launcher for your computer through the Rockstar Game Launcher. So when there's a game that a lot of people love, people tend to speedrun it. The original speedrun, I think it's the Any% speedrun, was about 4 hours long for Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Wow.
That's pretty long, but when you think about how long San Andreas actually is,
Yeah, it's a long
long
game.
that's
ass
pretty
game.
short. Yeah. Yeah, I think just playing casually, just playing through the story, not even dealing with anything that you don't have to do, that's probably a 30 to 40 hour game. Yeah, I think.
Nice.
So there was a glitch that was just discovered that dropped that speed run down from 4 hours to a little bit over 30 minutes.
No shit.
And actually, it has dropped again to 26 minutes.
Wow. Talk about glitches people find.
So it's very easy. It's extremely easy to do. So all you need to do is steal a police motorcycle, then park it in your garage just right so where you can drive forward, you'll crash into the wall and flip around. 2, use this bike to start a vigilante mission and at just the right time, then cancel it. 3, kill a drug dealer and then take their $2,000. This isn't essential, but it makes it easier for the steps or the later steps easier. 4, avoid vending machines. They reset the in-game counter this whole thing is relying on. 4, do some burglary minigames while still avoiding vending machines. This done correctly, the game will have burglary OM0, otherwise it will be OM1. You don't get control over what you get. It's just a lucky, just get lucky, lol. And so on until CJ becomes a time traveler. Easy. So pretty much what it does is
Easy.
yeah, exactly. Very easy, right? Anyone can do it. My child can do it. Yeah, pretty much you basically just keep repeating those steps over and over again, and it fucks with the game thinking that you are completing missions.
That's like saying
Completing
the
story
Bloodborne
missions.
speed one was easy.
Yeah, or any of the Dark Souls speedruns.
Yeah.
Or any speedrun in general.
Or any speedrun in general. You guys see me try to speedrun Untitled Goose Game. I can't fucking do it. So that was something that's really cool. I can't wait
Yeah,
for
that's
people to
interesting.
start really. I can't wait for people to start really understanding the glitch more. So probably talk about it more. All right, guys, we've reached a
Impasse.
part of this segment where I ask you guys, what should we talk about next? Do we talk about Nintendo and Mario Kart Tour, or do we talk about Blizzard's big old fucking oopsie?
Let's say
Well,
Blizzard for the end, because that's kind of a big thing.
Okay, so we got one for Blizzard.
Would I be able
Yeah.
to touch on something about the PlayStation real quick?
Yeah,
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
it.
So I don't know how truthful this is. I heard it on a podcast that does very similar things as to what we do. They're a bigger
Unacceptable.
podcast.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I know. If I don't listen to our podcast, I'm a fucking traitor. Get it?
I don't listen.
But,
to
um,
podcasts.
At least he's following you guys now.
Yeah, full follows all around, full circle. But so I don't know if this is full blown factual, but apparently, because I know you were saying there's the 4K Blu-ray discs, but there's also so like I said, I haven't fully blown fact checked this. I saw a couple articles that said it was possibly true, but that they could be going with solid state cartridges instead of full blown discs. What is y'all opinions on that? Because like changing the game entirely, like
Going
discs,
back
you're
to
buying essentially
cartridges.
this
No,
this
because-
M.2 sized cartridge.
No, because they said that they are going to have it also as a 4K player.
Did,
And
is
they
that
said
fully
they said
debunked
clearly
then?
it was- yeah, they said clearly it was going to be 4K discs, 4K
Okay.
Blu-rays in the
Yeah.
wire.
because I heard about that the other day. It was like 2 or 3 days ago when they was on. Apparently, it was online that that's what they might be doing, but I could be they could have been completely wrong as well.
And also producing that shit would be super expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be
versus
stupid.
just the CDs.
Yeah. Though, like, I think the main reason why Sony, they own most of the
That's
the,
true.
stuff for
Yeah.
for Blu-rays. Unlike Microsoft, who has to pay Sony every time they make a disc.
I got some things before you, if you want to finish. If those are the last two things you have, James.
Those are the last two things I have. Do you want to take a look at Do you want me to report on what's going on the Fortnite live stream?
Yeah,
You want me
what's
to report on the black hole?
Numbers?
All right, this is James here on the black hole.
Okay.
It's still a fucking black hole.
I
Back to
was
you.
like, I got excited there for a second. I was like, change? Nope.
42,000 people on Twitch are watching a fucking black hole. Back to you guys.
I've been
So
doing
just
it all
one more
day.
really fast thing about what I had just said. Do you know anything about the because where that came from apparently is there were patents found with Sony having cartridges. So I don't know what that's
Vita
about.
2.
then.
Vita 2.
Is it the PS Vita 2? Because that's another thing I thought we might talk about tonight.
No.
No?
No.
Don't want to talk about that.
No,
No.
they're not going to come out with
They're
that.
not gonna make a Vita 2.
Really? Because I saw a
Yeah.
lot of people like reporting on it.
We'll
think
get the Vita 2 when the Dreamcast 2 comes out.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
No,
Or we're
Nintendo
not.
basically got that
Half-Life
market.
3
and-
drops.
No, Nintendo has that market to
Nintendo's
themselves.
owned that market since the Game Boy.
But
Yeah.
the PSP and the Vita were nice.
Yeah, the Vita
Yeah,
was
but
Yeah,
they
pretty
but-
can
nice.
sell anywhere
Just-
outside of Japan, or in the case of the PSP, Europe.
Yeah, no,
Germany,
it didn't
for
do
some
good at
reason,
all.
Got super hyped for the PSP.
I fucked
Go.
with my PSP at least.
Oh yeah, I have a PSP as well. I modded the shit out of it.
Fair enough.
Oh, did you want to get to one of your lists?
Well, let me do a couple of things in news first. I got some bangers here. First one, which is pretty big. So the presidential campaign is full swing right now. Less than a month away, the Democrats vote for who they're having. So in lieu of,
Yeah,
well, he's campaigning at the same time, but
I know exactly what you're saying.
to help his campaign, Donald Trump just joined Twitch.
He's following the footsteps of
Why?
Bernie Sanders.
Yep, Bernie Sanders made an account, and Donald Trump did as well. Donald Trump currently has 40,000 followers within the first couple days.
He's about that
He's
40,000
verified.
and one.
I don't. Is it just Trump? I don't know. Let's look it up. I don't actually know. Let me see. Does it say what his name is?
That's such a.
Donald
Donald
Trump
Trump 420.
live
He's
3
the
days ago.
best troll. I'll give him.
Is that what it is? Is it just Donald Trump?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Followed.
All right, guys. What do you think? What do you think he's gonna stream?
His first live stream will be this Thursday at his rally in Minneapolis.
Yeah, it's just gonna be rallies and stuff.
And
He's just gonna be streaming his rallies.
Streaming Fortnite.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he did? Like he played a
We
couple
need a
games
president already.
every once in a while.
His page.
We need a president that just streams like video games.
That'd be awesome.
Like fuck that Eisenhower like fireside chat or the State of the Union bullshit. I want that shit to happen while someone's like, getting epic kills in Fortnite.
Wow, there's an
Bernie
Overwatch
Sanders.
competition going on.
Bernie Sanders has 88,000 people.
That's awesome.
He's had his account significantly longer, while Trump's only had his for 4 days and already has 4,000 people.
He is he's up a lot higher than that now. He has
Oh, is he?
70,000, I think.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
73,000, something like that. I'm looking right now.
2001.
His
Yeah.
72.6 thousand and one.
that's awesome.
And one.
And the bottom of his thing, if you click on it, it takes him to the Trump's campaign website, his store, as well as the one button donates to his campaign.
That's great. That's funny. Oh man, I can get quick access to his Twitter. Oh man. Let's see.
So
what...
yeah, that is. I wanted to bring that up. That was the very first thing I had because I thought that was.
He says, "Wait, if Hunter Biden did nothing wrong, why did he just step down?"
Yo, can we just start a raid on his
Right?
Twitch chat?
That'd
Just
be
start
amazing.
raiding Donald Trump. Just
That'd
everyone
be
starts
absolutely
donating
hilarious.
$1. He has those shitty like preset stuff on Streamlabs whenever someone donates.
Jeez.
Just a zombie walking.
I wonder what he has when someone donates money to him.
Probably nothing.
What'd you say? Could you imagine
I
though
said
if he did? If he had like
can't
Twitch
make any money
alerts?
from it.
That would be freaking
Oh, I'm
hilarious.
sure.
He legally can't make any money from it.
Well, it wouldn't matter. He doesn't even give any of his entire pay. He gives his entire paycheck back. He donates
Yeah,
his
he gives
entire
it-
paycheck for being.
I
the
guarantee
president.
things. He just did that because,
He
like,
doesn't need it.
it's for a fact. It's a whole nother. It's a whole different level of platform. There you go, for people to reach out to people.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
essentially
Bush,
what it is.
Bush was in there was Bush ads for
Oh my
in
God.
Second Life when that was big.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Or no, Obama.
He's like, let's appeal to that crowd. It's like,
His
okay.
first, let's appeal to the furries. Obama, his first
I envy
election,
you.
he had a lot of he had some ads, like campaign ads. He paid for campaign ads in Second Life.
That's
Huh.
cool. So, like,
Go
all
ahead.
opinions aside with that, good on him. That's
How do you think
that's pretty cool.
what do you think his win ratio in Fortnite is?
Not
many
someone
wins?
else's, that's for sure.
What do you think? How many wins do you think? He
Are you
got in
kidding
Fortnite?
me? He's fucking flame, dude. He's a professional wall builder. Are you serious? Like, you cannot even, dude. Don't even try.
Oh, that was on point.
You're getting
That was-
flamed,
Oh my God.
dude. Just joining the map, you're already done.
Whoa.
Oh, that was
gonna be
absolutely.
He
amazing.
drops walls faster than anyone. Huge, beautiful walls
He's a professional.
with big doors, big
That
beautiful
was-
doors on them.
That was
Big,
absolutely
beautiful
amazing.
Yeah. So to answer your question, it's probably really high up there. He's probably
oh yeah, I bet.
he's had a lot of chicken dinners,
I wonder if he's gonna be at TwitchCon next year.
right?
Yeah,
Just building walls.
Trump for TwitchCon 2020.
Yes.
that'd be fucking
It's
amazing.
funny.
I'll go to TwitchCon for that.
3 more things, then we can get to a list. Call of Duty, mobile, it had one of the largest game launches in history.
Did it beat Mario
100
Kart?
had 100 million downloads.
Wow.
This was Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
Call of Duty Mobile, 100 million downloads. It's the largest download launch in history.
Yeah. Have any of you guys tried it yet?
Oh yeah.
James has.
I haven't
talked-
played it. I don't care.
So
How does it
I
play?
actually tried. Fine. It's Call of Duty just on your phone. It runs perfectly.
Wow. Is it like
I
old maps or
actually-
anything?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's neat.
A lot of Nuketown. A lot of
Is
Nuketown.
Rust in there?
No, not yet. At
That's
least.
depressing.
It's Nuke. Pretty much the maps I played is Nuketown and the one on the boat. From.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Fuck. It's on the tip of my tongue.
was it
I know what you're
Shipwreck or
talking about.
No. Yeah, but it's on it's on the yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the yacht. I think that's the name of the map. Yacht.
No, it's I'll remember. I'll say
Well,
it at some
anyway.
point in a random
Yeah.
area.
Well, anyway, I did a little experimenting today. Turns out, you cannot play that game on mobile with a mouse.
How would
I
you
tried
how
it
would you
earlier
play it?
Bluetooth.
The mouse on a phone.
I-
Oh yeah,
I-
Bluetooth.
Or I just plugged in USB-C to USB-C to USB-A and then just plugged a mouse in. I did that at work today. We were so
Okay.
fucking bored. Miller did it.
I'm sure
Okay,
I
And
was
I
bored
was
at
like,
work.
I'm gonna try doing it.
To put that in perspective, the week prior, Mario Kart Tour launched, had 90 million downloads. End up becoming a huge failure, and everyone hates it. Fast forwarding 1 week, and Call of Duty Mobile had 100 million, beating that. So that's huge, huge for the mobile industry. Apex Legends. It's been about a week and a half now, 2 weeks, I think, since season 3 came out.
People still play Apex. It's
Yeah,
been a week. It's been a
Some
few
people
days
do.
after the season dropped. People still play Apex.
Yeah, it's actually
Hijacked.
getting raving reviews.
Hijacked. Yep.
That's getting some crazy reviews. The first thing they were doing next week, the first patch. The first thing that is happening is the charge rifle is getting nerfed. The power
Yep,
of it's
already.
getting cut in half.
Already.
Basically, the charge rifle is a laser beam that basically loads and launches, and if you hit it direct on, you can immediately kill somebody in one
So
shot.
the Spartan rifle.
Jesus.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty much. Spartan rifle.
Thanks,
Except this
Halo.
one- Except this one, when you charge it up, it shoots a beam that actually hurts people.
Yeah,
And
if
then
you have
it-
while it's charging, if you place the beam and you aim it at somebody, it actually takes 25 damage each time it touches them.
Nice.
So then it launches the beam and it does anywhere from 100 to 190 damage based on where you
Ooh.
shoot it, and you only have 200 health. So, and that's if you have a max shield.
That's
So
crazy.
they are nerfing that, as well as they are launching a training mode.
Oh, nice.
Not to be confused with the
Tutorial.
tutorial. Essentially, this mode is an open world that has every single equipped, every single gear, gun, every single hop from normal to gold, and you can equip it to any gun, so you can train and practice with every single hop, and basically get familiarized with which ones you like, what combos you like.
That's what that game really needed, because, and I'm sure you could choose all the different heroes that you have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean, that's one thing that I really didn't like about it up until now, because I felt comfortable with Lifeline because I played Lifeline in the tutorial, and that's all I know how to play.
Yep.
I don't
Fair
know
enough.
the ults of everyone.
Yep. So now it's basically opening to every character, as well as you can, like I said, you can literally use every gun. You can equip any, like the extended mag, the hop, whatever, to any single gun, to familiarize yourself with everything from basic to gold, which is pretty
I
cool.
love loot.
That will be releasing within the next month or so.
Nice.
So that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And right now they were doing a Halloween event. Basically, like, there's different areas in it that's kind of, it's called Fight or Fright. They release
Clever.
like haunted, like Halloweenish looking skins
That's dope.
if you get certain achievements.
Overwatch. Nice.
Yeah, pretty much, which is pretty cool.
That is
So
super dope.
Lifeline is actually the heart of it. Her,
Best girl.
what is the healing thing?
Yeah.
You can unlock in a Halloween version of that, as well as laser drumsticks.
Nice.
So she's basically the vocal point of Fight or Fright. If you unlock everything, you get her legendary robot thing, her healing drone, and you get, like I said, you get laser drumsticks, which is pretty cool. That's it for Apex Legends. Oh, also the key vaults are open.
Nice.
Which the key vaults are now open, which release gold equipment. And if you're familiar with those flying drones that have like those balls, I don't know if you remember, James. We didn't play it
Yep,
that much,
I
but
remember.
you have to shoot those down, and a key will randomly appear, and then you have to go find which key that which vault is for that key.
Nice.
So, which is kind of cool. Two more things, and then we'll get into the countdown. The Simpsons Hit or Run, hit and run. For those who remember that game.
Great game. Great game.
Fantastic
Great GTA clone.
game.
The producer says it's potentially getting a reboot
I'll be
or
hyped.
remastered.
I'd be
So
best
I
Simpsons game ever made.
it's in talks. They haven't said whether or not if it's true or
It's
not,
named
but
after.
it is in talks. So that'll be pretty cool. The last thing before we get into what
Nothing. Me and
No.
James just having a nod off.
Steam will soon let you play local multiplayer games over the internet.
That's cool.
You've been able to do that for a while, just FYI.
Have you?
Yeah.
It says it doesn't launch until October 21st.
Hitachi, I think it is. I think it's called. It's an app. It's basically a secondary app that you'd have to download.
Steam, yeah, this thing says Steam is preparing to launch a new remote to play. It's called Remote Play Together feature, which will let you play local multiplayer games over the internet with friends as though you were in the same room.
Well, that's good.
Valve announced the new functionality to develop via the Streamworks website. The feature is planned to be released October 21st. Remote Play Together has potential to open local multiplayer games up to a much wider audience. by making them playable to anyone who doesn't have people they can play with nearby.
That's pretty cool. I could
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, before I get into one of the things, it's a movie one.
Are we gonna look at the? Are we gonna go back to the black hole?
Oh, well, we can do that really
Tune
quick.
on in, James.
All right, James here at the black hole. There is currently 38,991 viewers looking at another fucking black hole. Back to you guys at the studio.
What could they possibly
Thanks, James.
be doing?
James, is the
Hold on,
hole
let me-
still
let me-
black?
Hold on, let me check. Black is my soul there, Jeff. Back
All
to you.
right.
Thanks for the update. Everyone says it's the downtime, but the downtime for them usually only lasts an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Well, I mean, they're completely remaking the game apparently.
Yeah, but you figure they would
Yeah.
have been working on that for like. It's like, what, did they
Exactly,
just
'cause
started it? Like, get the fuck out of
Apex
here.
did that. Like they went right from an event right into their new game.
It's
like,
crazy.
Seamlessly.
Well, hey,
So-
but hold on. Wait a second there, Chief. This is
We're waiting.
Fortnite
Soldier.
we're talking about.
Huh?
This is Fortnite. It's gotta build attention, man.
It is. It's
It's gotta
building a
be
lot
a
of
per-
attention.
It's gotta be a performer, man. You gotta build that tension.
I mean, they're definitely getting some attention. That's for sure. I can't promise it's all positive, but it's there.
Hey, any
Um,
publicity is good publicity, my dude.
oh yeah,
Facts.
They say.
That's why we got 500 people to scream Nate's a bitch at Warped Tour.
exactly.
We
No.
100% did that too. I'm not even joking.
That's amazing. I love it. So the Joker once again is #1 box office movie in the world.
Is it really?
destroying
Hell
destroying
yeah.
box office records. The largest second week for a rated R movie in history, and also for what's considered a horror drama movie, because they kind of like in the same level.
Yeah.
It's definitely uncomfortable, that's for sure.
The second largest October release in history, so it's just knocking down the doors. Going with that, Jared Leto. Who remembers him from Suicide Squad, the Joker?
Some sort
Not
of
a bad
Suicide
Joker.
Squad.
Yeah, I thought he was a cool Joker.
Suicide Squad.
It has been reported that he has basically alienated himself and has been extremely upset of the move that he wasn't cast again as the Joker, and Warner Brothers essentially just cut contact with him. It has been reported that he called them multiple times asking when he is going to be getting another. The contract that he signed basically said that he was going to play the Joker for the foreseeable future, and they just
left him on red.
Yep.
He goes, hey,
fuck.
he goes, hey, you up? And
Yeah.
they just leave him on red.
So yeah, essentially they just ignored all of his and did not tell him, and then he found out on Twitter that Joaquin Phoenix was now playing the new. Was not told by anybody, and he found out on Twitter.
That's
Eh.
as bad as David Hayter.
Yeah.
Not coming back to be Solid Snake for Metal Gear Solid 5, or Snake for Metal Gear Solid 5. He found out on Twitter because, like, they just announced that Kiefer Sutherland was going to be on it, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yep.
And then he tries
That's
calling
so
Kojima, and Kojima just leaves him on red.
Yep. So
It
yeah,
pisses
he's
me
been.
off at Warner Brothers, honestly.
So basically, he's been alienated himself because if you recall rumors when this happened, basically he method acted. He gave characters. He gave Margot Robbie a rat.
Yep.
He
live
gave-
rats.
He gave somebody a pig's head, like an actual pig's head.
A full-blown
basically-
gutted pig.
Yeah. Because he was that character. He acted like the character off screen, on screen, the whole entire time he was filming. He did not change the way he talked, the way he acted.
Mhm.
He acted as the Joker the whole time, keeping that persona, that psychopath aura of his character. He basically took what
You look displeased, Jeff.
Alienated is a perfect word, because I swear to God, if any of you guys ever send me a fucking pig's head, we're probably not.
That's a great fucking actor though. Like
I
to
probably
method
won't be.
act, it's insane.
Yeah, I understand
But-
method acting. I understand it very well, but you don't send your your friends severed animal limbs or heads.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, that was
You can method act, but you don't need to drag your friends along for the journey. Like, Jesus.
He had to be the most uncomfortable person, and like
Well,
making
yeah.
everyone else uncomfortable
Right.
would do that for sure.
Well, that's why I said alienate is a great word for it,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I would
true.
alienate the fuck out of somebody who was sending me animal
Yeah.
carcass pieces.
But
Like,
yeah,
what
but
the
he's
hell?
Dude,
I ain't
no
got-
plus.
basically the
I ain't got no Mr.
was-
Potato Head over here. I'm not sticking this shit together. Like, the fuck am I supposed to do
Um,
with this? How do you even get rid of a pig's head? Like, you just throw it in the
Just-
dumpster?
Just
Yeah,
leave it
I
on the
think they
street.
did.
Someone will get rid of it.
But yeah, he
Oh, that'd be
basically
brutal. Sorry.
yeah, so he has not he's not done anything or really talked to anybody just because he's felt some kind of way about this, and I think now seeing the success of this movie,
Yeah,
you know for a fact that it's gotta affect you even more now. It's like this could have been me.
yeah.
Like what the hell? It was supposed to be me.
Well, of course he's
um,
upset. He's got
Completely not right.
he's got a fucking storage unit full of severed animal parts. Like, yeah, he's upset. What the fuck is he
What
supposed
am I
to do
gonna do
with
with all
this?
these
Yeah.
animal parts?
So he basically feels that he got into the mindset and did all this for nothing.
It's genuinely mentally damaging to method act. Like,
Yeah.
it will fuck you up.
Yeah.
And
I don't
it
know if you
has-
guys are like, so
Oh, so no, it's also been rumored now due to the huge success, despite saying there's not going to be any more. Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix have mentioned that they want to potentially continue doing this based off of the huge success. It was reported that they weren't, but they have not ruled the possibility of continuing on with this.
It's so weird that the dude that directed The Hangover
Yeah,
Yeah.
Todd
this
Phillips.
movie.
The Hangover. What other movies? Road Trip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The one where they, a frat house with Will Ferrell and all them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what
Yeah.
the hell
with
was
him
that
and-
one?
What was it? With him and Zac Efron?
No.
No,
When it was,
oh,
you're
no,
my
no,
boy,
no.
Blue.
Talking about
You're my
Neighbors,
boy.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It's Zac Efron and Seth Rogen.
Oh, Seth. Rogen,
No,
that's what
the one where Will Ferrell's like, you're my boy, Blue. Like with the one where I can't remember the name.
Yeah, they
of
go
it.
to college and it's the
What?
frat house.
Yeah, like they own a frat. It's an older movie. I
don't
can't
know
remember
that
what the
one.
hell it was called.
I can't remember what it's
But
called
it's
either.
Todd Phillips, he was actually one of the, because he did all comedies. He was actually in every single one. He makes
Dude, I
a
don't know what he looks like.
he makes a cameo in all of his movies. I don't think he did this one.
Oh,
I
he was
can't
in
think
War
of-
Dogs.
That was a
And
good
Star
movie.
Is Born.
What is that movie? Hold on, let's see.
I'm looking it
IMDb.
up right now.
While you guys are looking it up, I just want to make a quick comment. So
Yeah, go ahead.
here's the fucking thing, and this is gonna start
He did
off hot.
Borat.
Okay. This is gonna start off hot and it's gonna end hot. I am sick and fucking tired of Warner Brothers not knowing when to quit. You had a banger of a movie, but you're gonna drag it out and beat the horse to death. It's
Yep.
already dead. It was a great movie. It had massive success, and it didn't end with anywhere to go unless they're gonna build. Okay, I don't want to say this for anyone else because they haven't seen the movie, unless they're gonna build off of the ending. But why would you do that unless you're gonna bring Robert Pattinson, the Batman that he's gonna become, into this universe? Because obviously it's Gotham. That's not spoiling anything. Batman's in Gotham.
Yeah.
Shocker. But it's just media companies need to know when to quit. They had a movie that was phenomenal. It ended on a fantastic note. It ended where it's supposed to end. They did not, realistically, in my opinion at least, and I know you saw the movie too, Jeremy, so you can too, input intake. But where it ended, there wasn't room for expansion. Like, he ended where
Yeah.
it should have ended. In theory, like the scene right before the last scene when he's running down the hallway, because like, that's not giving anything away. It's a fucking hallway is going down.
Yeah, and it's in the previews too, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, if they would have had that as the ending, not the pan out of the Gotham Street, good, great. There's room for more. But there was the pan out of the street that left everything you want for an entirely different thing.
Yep.
That's not connected to this. This was a good prequel. It was a good one shot, but that is it. Not even a prequel. That's the wrong wording. This is a good one shot for.
We'll see if it
Just
actually
leave it
happens or
there.
not, but
But
who knows?
Joaquin on interview said, "I am not playing this character again." Like, it's just, it blows my mind.
Hopefully he sticks with it. You find it? I
So-
found it, James.
Yep. Old school.
Yep, old school.
I've not
Frank
seen
the
that.
Frank the Tank. That was a good one. And also keeping with the box office, Gemini Man, Will Smith's movie where he plays himself and a version that is 30 years younger than himself. Full CGI, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air looking Will Smith. It tanked. It did awful.
Well, if they would have had him actually be the Fresh Prince, it probably would have been
Yeah, I know.
way better.
Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
so
Joffrey?
with that, here is a list of the top 25 biggest box office bombs ever. Number 25, Green Lantern.
Oh my gosh.
Movie.
In that movie's defense, the writing was bad. The movie was good. I liked it. I didn't hate it as much as everyone else does.
The total gross of that movie was $116 million.
That's not great.
No.
Not great at all.
Number 24, Gods of Egypt.
Oh,
That movie
yeah,
was
that movie
great.
That movie was a big flop.
It says it was so bad we don't want to put the money on here.
I gotta check that out.
Number 23, which kind of, I guess, Spider-Man 3.
That movie was good too.
So
care
I
what
don't think
I
it's
say.
necessarily going off of revenue, but going
Right.
off of, because if you think this was the end of that Spider-Man era, because a lot of people this movie thought there was too much going on at one time. There's
there
too many
was.
villains.
Quick question.
Well, it's going off probably how much money it lost
Yeah.
in the box office.
How much did you say the movie before Gods of Egypt made?
It didn't say. Like, I don't think it's actually going off of revenue.
Okay, I was gonna say because Gods of Egypt has a gross, like, obviously it's not great, but 150.70 million. Like, obviously that's not great because they probably put way more into it, but like,
Yeah.
I think you said something about 116 million. That's made more than that, which confuses me.
116
probably
was
lost.
Yeah, it's true.
was
Green Lantern.
fucking
Lantern.
Lantern, but it's just going off of what are considered flops.
Yeah.
Uh,
that's fair.
Number 22, The Lone Ranger.
Oh yeah.
That
Yeah.
made a whopping $89 million. Johnny Depp's lowest movie in all time.
That probably barely paid for the marketing.
Yeah. One sign.
Is there a... I won't say it on here.
What?
Next page.
All right, next page.
Shit's going so slow. Okay, number 20. I don't remember how to say this. Gilla. Gigil. It's Jennifer. It's Jennifer Lopez's movie. It's with her and Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Gilga or something like that.
Geely?
Glee, that's what it is. It's got a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oof.
Yeah, that hurts.
Oof.
Ben Affleck's ego, I can hear it.
Oof.
Hang on.
It's gonna sit in silence while
I know, right?
I'm
I
debating
personally
to do
like
something
Gods
with
of
my
Egypt.
chat or not.
Huh?
I'm debating on to do something with my chat or not.
Do it.
Blade Runner, not number 19. Blade Runner 2049.
Yep, that was a huge flop in the box office.
I thought a lot of
Great-
people liked
fantastic-
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
did
was,
too.
but it cost a lot of money to make.
To be
And
fair, that movie in general was a cult. It was a cult movie, so like it's not gonna make good money in the beginning.
Gotcha.
and the one question everyone
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
like
why
Scott
would you make
Pilgrim.
a sequel 30 years after the original?
Fantastic movie though.
That's actually a good
Um,
example. Scott Pilgrim did terrible at the box office.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like,
Fight Club.
yep, that was another
Yeah,
one.
Fight Club got its cult acclaim because of syndication.
and Breakfast Club fucking was terrible in
Yeah.
theaters. One of the biggest movies I've ever heard of ever. Now. Like I've seen that movie at least a good 7 to 8 times.
Oh yeah, Breakfast Club is a great movie.
Thank you, Mom.
What?
I said thank you, Mom. I've seen that movie 1,000 times.
I'm assuming without your consent, just
Yeah.
had to watch it.
That one in Greece.
I've never actually fully watched Grease. I'm not even gonna
Grease
lie.
is good.
Get the
It
fuck
is
out of
good.
here.
It is good.
I've seen Footloose. Kevin Bacon's dope.
Yeah, but Grease is better.
Do-do-do-do-do. So number 18, Cold Pursuit. Liam Neeson, a company basically tried to take Taken and make it into a different movie. He played a character who was a scientist who was disfigured and left for dead by a group of thugs. Oh, and then basically he has to go kill the thugs, in a sense.
Stole my test subject.
Sometimes that's what you
I
gotta
will
do.
beat
Yeah.
The
you.
fuck.
What?
And
Walker, you just let me know whenever you're looking at chat. I can always go back over to and report on the black hole. You just let me know whenever, man.
What
you
the
get-
fuck?
You guys just let me know whenever. Long string of silence. I can always go over.
Yo, so
Yeah.
actually,
Actually,
no,
you
I'll
should
ask
go.
you after stream. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay. Yeah. What? How is
There,
that? How
um,
is the black hole doing over there?
yeah, do that.
All
Talk about
right.
the black hole for a second.
All right, James Skelzity here over at the black hole. 49,000. Nope. Nope.
You think it's
Nope.
gonna-
There we go.
I wonder how it's gonna end. Like, is everybody gonna get sucked back through it or something?
How do
With
you
a
make
white
someone
hole.
a mod?
You need me to mod?
How do you
Just,
make someone a mod?
Slash,
Right click.
slash their name.
Yeah.
Slash mod their name
And what?
in the chat.
Chat.
In my
James
chat?
is a mod on my channel.
I'm a mod on your channel.
Yeah, you are.
Well, also on Walker's
Oh.
channel.
So I can assist if need be.
So that black hole, am I right?
It's
Let
all
me-
black
yeah,
and
head
hole
back
like.
on
Black
over there.
hole. Is it still black, James? Is it pure black?
Oh, wait. Hold on, guys. Wait.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It's still a black hole.
Oh
No.
man.
That's insane.
Still
know how
a
to-
black hole.
Unfucking believable, honestly.
I know, right? I mean, it really just shows you the only thing that you can see. You know, when they say you stare into the darkness, the darkness stares back at you. This is what they're talking about. This black hole right here. You know, I can almost see myself in the blackness.
Do you guys know of any other games that do things like that? Kind of like
Nope.
in-game events. I think Fallout did it for like. I think for their.
Nothing to this.
Yeah,
nothing
nothing
to
like
this
live.
scale,
Yeah,
though.
no live
yeah,
events.
not that level.
Yeah.
I want to say GTA 5 had a couple small time ones. I think I could be wrong on GTA 5 Online.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Talk about your one piece of news, and we'll get back to the countdown here in a second.
Oh, wait, hold on, let me, my piece of news?
Yeah, you had,
Alright, let's talk about Mario Kart.
yeah.
Let's talk about Mario Kart real quick. So, Mario Kart done some really shitty things recently.
Is this the mobile one?
Yes, this is the mobile one.
I had a customer come in today, and he wanted, or a couple days ago, and he was like, "Something's wrong with this game."
Wait, what?
Guess what game it was?
What game?
Mario Kart. He couldn't figure out how to play it with his friends. He's like, "It says it's
Yeah, you can't.
multiplayer, but you can't. But I
It's
can't get it. I
not.
can't figure out how to get to play with my
Not
friends."
yet.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, we were just talking about this in the podcast last week.
Yeah.
That you can't.
So-
that it's just time trials. He's like, "What? Time trials? That's not multiplayer." I'm like, "That's what we were talking about."
That exact thing.
Yeah. That's
So,
what we said.
oh, whoa, okay.
Whoa.
Um,
Whoa.
So, on the right here, this is from
Okay.
the Gamer, but on the right here that's trending, the Pocket Monsters manga is ending after 23 years in publication.
No shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, wow. So the manga's done. All right. So Mario Kart World Tour just dropped a new update. That it's called the Tokyo Tour update. As brand new tracks in addition to karts and exciting new characters into the game. Drop rates suck. Big fucking whoop. The big thing is the Diddy Kong pack where you get some gems to buy stuff, you get a ticket for something, and you get Diddy Kong. Do you guys want to guess how much it costs to buy essentially Diddy Kong in this video game that is free to play
For your phone.
for your phone?
Probably something stupid.
Like
Shot in the
$5-10
dark.
bucks.
Nope. Jeff, do you have a
$1?
guess?
Oh God, please tell me it's what is it, like $29.99 or some crazy shit like that?
Walker, do you have a guess?
Jesus,
I'm gonna guess 30
can't-
bucks too.
All right.
please.
What
don't.
would you guys say for the low price you can get gems, Donkey Kong, and a ticket for the price of $39.99?
What?
Wow.
That's
All right.
insane.
They're not
Hold
doing
up.
it right.
Hold the phone there, Chief. Hold the phone. It
Why
gets
not?
how much you can go to the store right now and buy Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Switch.
$59.99.
Probably 30 bucks.
$49.99. So you can either A, buy this racer some fucking money and whatever the fuck a Toad ticket does.
James, they're just
Or
trying to
for
catch up,
$10
bro. They're just trying to
for
catch up.
$10 more.
With
I
EA.
don't care if they're trying to catch up. I don't care. Nintendo was supposed to be the chosen one, damn it. They weren't supposed to do this.
Psych.
You're supposed to.
$10 more. They were supposed to bring fucking order to the video game force.
Not lead it into darkness.
Not lead it into the fucking black hole, which is
You were the chosen one.
which is
I
still-
loved you.
It's still a fucking black hole.
You were
I
a
see
brother
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Hold on, wait. I see something in the black hole. It's fucking Nintendo. Leading the game industry into it.
Oh my god.
That is
Fuck
amazing. That is literally amazing. Okay, so going back to the list. Sorry, I had to do something with my stream. I sent you guys pictures.
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
So number 17, most biggest box office flop in history, A Wrinkle in Time. Based off of a very good movie, a very good book actually, flopped. Reese Witherspoon didn't do good at all.
Nope.
Disney movie that didn't do good.
Whoa.
I forgot about this movie, but it makes sense that it flopped. Dudley Do Right.
Oh yeah, I remember
Don't
that.
remember that.
Brandon Fraser is Park Ranger.
Oh,
I don't
think
remember
I know
many
what.
Brendan Fraser
I
things.
think I know what number
The Mummy.
1 is.
Dudley Do Right did under $10 million in the box office.
All right,
Jesus.
let's do lightning round because we still got other stuff to talk about.
And it's, the website sucks.
Oh,
Number 15, Ballistics. Ballistic Eeks versus Serve. I have no idea what that even is.
okay.
Number
Serve?
14, Ben-Hur.
Oh yeah, Ben-Hur was a flop, but it's
Uh,
a lot of people like it.
Number 13, another Disney movie that flopped. Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah.
I vaguely remember.
The movie, what cost over $200 million to make, and it only did about 82 million, causing a loss of about 160.
So it was during the time when Disney was making movies based off of rides.
Yep.
Like Pirates of the Caribbean. But Pirates of the Caribbean became a huge franchise.
So we'll see what happens with, speaking of movies that doing that, the Jungle.
They base those off of rides?
Yeah, the Jungle. Pirates of the Caribbean was a ride at first, and now they just trailer.
Haunted Mansion too.
Yeah,
No
Haunted
shit.
Mansion.
Okay.
Yeah, they just released the Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is the ride that literally through the middle of. You're on a boat. So the trailer just launched with The Rock. Number
Nice.
12, the original American Idol winner, from Justin to Kelly.
Oh yeah.
The movie that Kelly Clarkson and Justin Bernardi, the runner-up, made. Hilarious.
Yep.
Number 11, Timeline. It's based off a book by Michael Crichton. I don't know who that is. It's got the late Paul Walker in it, and Next page. Number 10, the Family Stone. Family Stone doesn't really say what that's about. Look it up.
It's a movie that did shit.
Number 9, Cowboys versus Aliens.
Oh yeah, that was a flop.
I vaguely remember. Oh, that was Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I never saw it. I heard of like the people
Right.
who saw it.
Daniel
So-
Craig and
so-
Harrison Ford.
So hold on, real quick. Let me just plug real quick. All right, go to youtube.com/People8Studios. On there, you'll see an old video that my buddy made for my channel where he reviews Cowboys versus Aliens. Back to you guys.
Number 8, All Eyes on Me. It is an actor. Basically, it's Tupac Shakur. The movie is essentially about him.
Is it a biopic?
No,
Okay.
I guess it was just absolutely horrible. Many felt it didn't portray what the rapper stood for and the power behind his music. Number 7, Triple X, State of the Union.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a movie. Forgot they made a sequel to Triple X.
And they made a third one when he came back.
Yeah, they did.
I loved that movie.
Wasn't
It was
bad.
So
So
good.
better.
Nowhere near as good as Bruce Almighty, though.
Oh yeah.
Number 5, The Truth About Charlie. I don't even know what this even is. Mark Wahlberg, one of Mark Wahlberg's original
Marky Mark.
movies.
Post Funky Bunch.
Yeah.
Mr. Bunch.
Number 4, Jack Frost.
Oh yeah, yeah, that wasn't a good movie.
Oh, is that Keaton?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
he becomes Jack Frost.
Didn't that become a cult classic? Like I heard a lot of people like that movie afterwards and stuff.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Santa Claus starring Tim Allen?
No, that movie was great too. But like, maybe it was just in like my family and like the surrounding people. Like a lot of people seemed to like that movie when I was young, at least.
You sure you're not thinking of Santa Claus 3, Jack Frost?
That movie was great too, but no, I'm talking about the movie with the it has the white and bluish background. It's all snow and it has a picture of Jack Frost.
Yeah,
right
that's
on
him.
Right in front of it.
Yeah, that's that. Number 3, Mortal Engines.
That movie was cool, in my opinion.
It's a movie based on a comic book series.
Super
Didn't do the
speedpunk, like steampunk. That's what I'm thinking.
what Mortal
I think you're
Engines.
thinking Sucker Punch.
Okay, that might be what I'm thinking.
It was a
Uh,
2-hour-long action video.
Yeah, basically.
Number 2, another Disney flop. John Carter, which is considered one of the biggest flops in history. It lost over $250 million for.
Jeez.
F in chat.
Chat.
Yep.
Can I
It
guess
only-
what number 1 is?
Yeah.
Well, continue. what you were
Something
gonna
that
say.
did worse than that.
Yeah, there was one movie that did worse than that. I guess
it-
depending on who you talk to, I guess John Carter and a lot of. But
Is it Titan AE?
no,
Oh, what the fuck? Bullshit.
it is Ishtar, Ishtar. It's with Dustin Hoffman.
Ishtar.
Ishtar?
Okay.
Many people say Ishtar is not just the worst movie ever made, actually the worst movie ever made. It included Dustin Hoffman and Betty. Movie critics tore this movie apart. Had a ridiculous plot and overall terrible. The CGI was among the ever done. The film did so poorly that the director never directed a movie ever since, and it came out 35 years ago.
Damn.
Yep. F. F in chat.
A little bit of
Can we
an
get
understatement
F
for
in
that
chat
one.
For the Fallen Brothers.
Yeah.
Can we get an F in chat for Ishtar?
Ishtar?
F.
F.
Okay, and that is current.
Okay.
Let's talk about some Blizzard boycotts, shall we?
Holy shit, Blizzard did an oopsie. Oopsie alert, oopsie alert. There's a fucking oopsie alert. Alright, so, as we all know, there's shit going on in Hong Kong.
Yep.
So, for those who don't know, a lot of riots going on in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Liberate Hong Kong, all that good stuff. China trying to keep them down, and Hong Kong is going like, screw you, man. So there was a pretty big article, or pretty big Hearthstone tournament that happened. Let me look up the name of the dude that won it. This is from The Verge. I got most of this stuff from.
Chung Nung Y. Chung
Yeah,
Nung
there you
Lee.
go. Or Blitzchung, as he's known.
Blitz Chung.
So, he won the tournament, and I think he got, what was it, like $10K?
Yeah.
$10,000 from it. So, not a bad little amount. So, they interviewed him after he won, and one of his things that he said was, "Liberate Hong Kong. Screw you, China. Heck you." And the announcers immediately knew shit was going to happen. They ducked underneath their monitors and were like, "Oh God, don't associate us with him." So what Blizzard did was,
And this is one of the biggest
I've
Hearthstone
heard about this.
competitive players. He's a Hearthstone pro player,
Mhm.
one of the biggest in the
Yep.
Like basically when he does, like when he streams and everything, like hundreds of thousands of people watch him. That's how big he is.
he's huge. He's like the biggest.
To put it in
Hearthstone
context behind everything right now.
So
Makes Blizzard a ton of money.
he few things happen. One, they take away his earnings from the thing.
Blizzard calls him up like right after and they tells him all this on the phone.
They take away his earnings of like 10K. They ban him for an entire year.
From playing the game or streaming it and everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so he's like, okay, I deserve that. All right. And then Blizzard has the fucking gall to completely disassociate themselves and fire both of the commentators that interviewed him.
What the
Mhm.
fuck?
All they
That's
did
so ridiculous.
was say, "What are you thinking right now?" He goes, "Liberate Hong Kong." They're scared out of their minds because they know that's bad. So then Blizzard cuts those two as well. They get rid of them. They sack them.
Wow.
Two people that were completely
Neutral.
They did not say anything about the situation. They were in full damage control when he said it because you could
Mhm.
obviously see it.
There you
in the
go,
video.
all you fans of socialism. There it is, right there for you. You can have it. That's it. That's a
So-
perfect example of.
Hashtag boycott Blizzard.
That's insane. Yeah,
I'm still gonna play Overwatch to tell you.
I
the
know, me
truth.
too.
Well, that's what then sparked this next thing.
Then
Breathe, son.
Blizzard Blizzard made a statement about it, saying that two Taiwanese casters ducked behind their monitors to be associated with Chung. However, on October 8th, Blizzard announced it would be taking punitive actions against Chung for violating rules section 6.10, engaging in an act that in Blizzard's sole discretion brings you into public dispute, offending a portion of the group or the public, or otherwise damage Blizzard's image. Fine and dandy. So he's completely okay with it. He's like, I had it coming to me. But here's a few things that is wrong with this. Well, one of Activision Blizzard's biggest investors is Tencent. Tencent Media, or Tencent Corporation. They're a Chinese company that makes a lot of video games and invests in a lot of video games. So, of course, they're going to, appease their stockholders and stuff like that, and majority share owners. So they cut that, and they do a huge apology on social media, saying, although we endorse his right to free speech, we do not endorse what he said. I'm paraphrasing, of course. Pretty much saying we're okay that he's allowed to say what he wants, but there's going to be actions towards that. They wrote an even longer post to one of the Chinese social media accounts that said basically, yeah, no, this dude's a piece of shit. No one likes him. He's an idiot. Long live Mao. Then it came out that at Blizzard's headquarters, one of their core values is being able to speak your mind. Being able to speak your mind with no repercussions.
Okay.
So, good on you, Blizzard, for that one. Now, Blizzard is trying to backpedal, and they're trying to recover.
Yep.
So, this is from the WAPO, Washington Post. Basically, what they did is,
They
let's
reduced
see
his
here.
sentence.
Yep, to 6 months, and he should receive his prize money of. Okay, so they're saying that basically they're going to give his money back, and then also they're reducing his sentence to I think 6 months.
6 months, and they're banning him for 6 months, but not a year. They actually
Okay.
interviewed. Go ahead, James. You can keep going.
So Tencent owns 5% of Blizzard, Activision Blizzard. So that's a huge amount. That's a huge shareholder. This also comes on the tail end of the NBA, the Houston Rockets getting into huge flack because the owner of the Houston Rockets kind of talked in supporting the Hong Kong in their kind of, down with the man. To the point where China was super butthurt, so they canceled all broadcasts of the Houston Rockets G League affiliate teams being broadcasted in their minor league, being broadcasted in China. One of the PR guys from the NBA made a statement apologizing. The Houston Rockets made a post apologizing, and even James fucking Harding, one of the players for the Houston Rockets, also made an apology to appease our Chinese overlords.
Yeah, they
It's pretty crazy.
Tencent actually came out in an interview saying, because they actually own part of Epic Games, saying Epic supports everyone's right to express their rights. Epic Games says that we would banish or punish a Fortnite player or contact a curator for speaking about those topics and questions
Which
as to why
is
Blizzard's done his.
super fucked up.
Yep. So they actually interviewed him and asked him what he's going to do, and he said 6 months he believes is still too long. He wishes to consider, and especially consider the penalty caster. They asked him if he's still going to play Hearthstone following the ban. He's take the next 6 side if he is going to stay as a player or not. I haven't played Hearthstone since the incident, and I have no idea when I will go back to it. Essentially, if he stops playing it, there's going to be a big chunk of money that they're going to lose because he essentially, like I said, is the one, if not the biggest, Hearthstone draw in the world. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Who needs free speech? Am I right?
I know.
What is free speech, honestly?
Exactly. Speaking of, do you have anything more on that, James?
No, I do have a black hole on the screen though.
There you go. Speaking of Tencent, one more quick list here, and then I think the top 25 largest public companies per revenue by game, or game revenue companies in the world last year. Non-hardware sales. Number 25, Capcom. They did $809 million.
Capcom.
Number 24, Sega, 830.
Yep.
Number 23, Perfect World, which I don't know what that is.
They are a Chinese company that makes the MMO Perfect World. And,
Okay.
they're
It's
also
really
different-
good.
Yeah.
897 million. 37 Interactive did 1.8 billion. Astrocraft Leisure Arstro, I don't know. Number 21, 1.14 billion dollars. Number 20, Konami, 1.2 billion dollars.
And all that
speaking
is for
of-
their gambling rig.
Speaking of Konami, about 20 minutes after the black hole appeared, if you use the Konami code, up, down, left, right, A, B, I think that's what it is, a game popped up. It is their version of Galaga actually popped up in the
Nice.
game.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, somebody, I don't even know how someone even found that out. Someone just had
Look
it
up
been
the
let me type in the Konami code on PlayStation.
Just
They
sitting there
probably looked at
bored.
the code.
Yeah,
They were just sitting there bored. Just like,
how do you know that was a thing? Konami code.
what?
From
Really?
Contra.
So isn't
Like
that
I
from,
know I've heard of it, but I didn't like.
Isn't that with the Super Turbo Cars thing?
What?
That's 30.
So-
It's 30 extra lives in Contra.
Okay,
Is that-
maybe
That's
it's
where
not
it
the
came
same
from.
thing. There was a game. It was like the predecessor to Rocket League.
Oh yeah, it's been in a lot of things.
Yeah, because it was like you like Ultra Boost or some shit.
Was
And I
that
could
like
put
part
the-
of like one of the arcade, like the actual arcade? Was that in that game? Up, down, whatever.
That's a him question.
Well, you would just,
What?
yeah, on the
Sorry.
controller. You would just hit that on the controller during the loading
Yeah.
screen.
See, I
I
don't think
getcha.
it was on like the
Before you
arcade
start,
boxes.
it's-
No, I don't think it was
Yeah,
on
it was
that. I don't
Yeah,
believe
like
it was
up,
on the
down,
arcade.
left, right, B, A, select, start. There we go.
Yeah. Number 19, Mixie, $1.2 billion. Number 18, Cyber Agent, 1.3 billion. 17, NC Soft,
Oh, NC Soft, I know of them.
1.3 billion. 16, Squeenix, 1.5 billion. 15, Warner Brothers, 1.8 billion. Which I don't know gaming wise what they were a part of.
The Batman games, the Middle Earth games.
What list are we going over again? I have someone in chat asking.
It's the top 25 highest revenue gaming
Okay, yeah.
companies, non hardware sales.
So software
Okay,
only.
yeah.
14, Netmarble, 1.8 billion. 13, Ubisoft, 2.2 billion. Number 12, Nexon, 2.2 billion. Number 11, Take-Two Interactive, 2.5 billion.
90% of that's from Grand Theft Auto.
Pretty much.
Bandai Namco,
Bamco.
Bamco, 2.7 billion. And now we jump up like double. Number 9, Nintendo, 4.2 billion. 8, EA, 5.2 billion. NetEase.
Yep, NetEase. Yep.
Number 7, 6.1 billion. Google, I'm guessing this is the phones. 6.4 billion. Activation Blizzard, number 5, 6.89 billion. Number 4, Apple, 9.5 billion. Number 3, Microsoft, $9.8 billion.
Jesus.
And now we jump up even more. Sony, $14.2 billion they made last year.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
You got to probably think that was a lot of. Exactly. A lot of that was probably to do with God of War. And number 1, Tencent, $19.8 billion is what they made last year.
Jesus.
So-
The number 1 highest grossing revenue gaming non-hard.
So here's the thing about that. Most of that list consisted of Chinese and South Korean companies.
Yeah.
The ones
That's-
that you didn't know of, those are all Chinese or South Korean, dealing mainly with MMOs because they're huge over there, or MOBAs.
Okay.
Even like Tencent, a lot of stuff that is published here, Tencent publishes in China. Yeah, all the Activision Blizzard stuff. So World of Warcraft is pretty big in China. Activision Blizzard does not publish it there. Tencent does. They basically get the rights to publish it, the publishing rights. So they pay Activision Blizzard, in turn paying themselves to publish it over there and reaping in the money.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's huge. It was a 9%. It actually has the change from the year prior. From 2017, Tencent at 9% increase. 2017 to 2018, Sony went up 4.
Yeah, it's.
They had a lot of big games last year.
Question for you from someone in chat. Basing off of what James said, Tencent is the biggest gaming company in the world. Was that revenue only based off of gaming software? I believe it was only
just gaming
software, correct? That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
they don't make like non-console.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no hardware, only
No
software
hardware.
and
Because if you were to add the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 into the Microsoft and the Nintendo, those would both probably be 100 million plus.
oh, yeah. Wouldn't be 10 cent though.
Yeah,
So,
200
I mean,
billion. Sorry.
I'd say Apple would probably come in number 2, to be honest, at that point if we did hardware.
Well, yeah,
Would
for
you
the phones.
Would you include phones as gaming hardware?
Nowadays, maybe.
Maybe? Maybe
It's such a gray line, like, because then you have Android. Technically, Android's just phone company in the
Operating
world.
system.
Yeah.
Largest
So-
operating system in the world.
In the United States, Apple's bigger. Worldwide, Android's bigger. So,
Is that
Because of China and India,
yeah.
they're way more popular there,
interesting?
and in
Yep.
Japan.
That's why they have an open market for their app stores. It's because of those, like, not third world, it's not a thing anymore, I'm sorry. Because of those countries that aren't as technically inclined as we are. But that's all I got. Anybody else got anything?
Not really. Should we
not me
take a look at the
personally.
black hole one last time?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Back over to you, James.
All right, James Calzidi here, reporting in live from the black hole. We have 41,559 people. Well, actually, it'll be more because me. Watching still, just a black hole. Back to you guys in the studio.
And for if you include every stream, 254,000 people are watching Fortnite, aka a black hole.
Just a fucking black hole.
It's crazy. Let's see what's coming out this week, shall we,
I
James?
wanted to milk that as much as I can because I'm never going to be able to do that again.
Do you think it'll be running by tomorrow?
Oh, I would assume so. At least
I don't-
probably,
I don't-
like I would say probably about noon.
I would sure
Yeah,
hope
I-
so.
I don't see them having this tomorrow. I'm guarantee people we wake up tomorrow, the game will be up.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that because you think that the streamers who do Monday through Friday, they're gonna do
Yeah.
that.
Forcing everybody to have the night off.
Yeah.
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 So
Someone in chat just this guy Dank Badonkadong, who's been chatting and talking to us, he said Pornhub has better holes to look at.
it's true.
But on that Apple and Droid thing, definitely Droid has it, but by 0.1, it's 1.6 to 1.5. I just didn't know how
What,
close
billion?
it was. Yeah. Super close worldwide since 2007.
Yeah, they've had the edge.
Yeah.
Apple has yet to beat Android
That's
in
fair,
worldwide
though,
sales.
considering the amount of phones that they have on their hands, all the way from like $10 phones up to like $1,000 phones. So that's fair. I get
Yeah.
that.
But it's a good competition. So what we got, James? What's coming out?
Release this time. We have the Fisherman Fishing Planet coming out on the 15th for Xbox One and PS4. I know Miller's going to be excited for that. You have Earth Defense Force Iron Rain coming out on PC on the 15th. We have Zombieland Double Tap Road Trip for PS4 and PC coming out on the 15th.
What is that?
You have Overwatch for the Switch coming out on the 15th. We have Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition for the PS4 and Switch coming out on the 15th. We have the game Grandia Remastered Grandia HD Remaster coming out on the PC on the 15th. We have we are unfortunately getting The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on the Switch on the 15th. Grandia HD Collection for some reason also is showing up again on the 15th. And then we have Little Town Hero coming out on the Switch on the 16th. We have Monkey King Hero is Back coming out on the 17th. We have The Beast Inside coming out on the PC on the 17th. Sea Salt coming out on Xbone and PC on the 17th. No More Hero. Travis Strikes Again. No More Heroes coming out on the PS4 and PC on the 17th. 18th we have Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition coming out on the Switch and PC on the 18th. And then Plants vs. What the fuck is this? Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville coming out on PC, PS4, and Xbox
I've been
One
waiting all year for this
on
game.
the 18th. Hat in Time coming out on the Switch on the 18th. Return of the Obra Dinn coming out on the Switch, PS4 on the 18th. We also have Infliction coming out on the PC on the 18th. Ring Fit Adventures, oh yeah, that comes out on the 18th for the Switch. And then what? First.
Yeah.
East Shade coming out on the 21st for PS4 and Xbox One.
TVs and movies. Got a couple decent ones. Who remembers Teen Titans from when we?
Oh yeah.
The only good Teen Titans show. Period.
Who's familiar with the new one? The really animated one, Titans Go. The make of Teen Titans Go is
The
they actually.
crossover event of the century.
Yep. I don't get this one because I don't know what it is. So, did you guys ever watch? Probably not. The Haunting of Hill House. About it.
Heard of it.
It says it's coming out tomorrow,
Nice.
but I don't know if it's season 2 because it's already on Netflix. So I don't know. It doesn't really say. It just says the Haunting of Hill House comes out.
It's probably season 2.
The Arrow season 8 comes out tomorrow in the CW. Jay and Silent Bob the reboot comes out tomorrow.
Neat.
Which I think will be absolutely hilarious. What? No, he said neat. I don't think he said
Oh.
Nate.
Okay. Neat.
I thought I was about to get berated for some reason. I was concerned.
What
Um,
can I
Enough of that in
do
the beginning.
this time?
Yeah.
What can I break for you this time?
But no, I think that'll be hilarious. I love the original one. It's basically the same thing. They actually make fun of it. When they ask, have you guys ever considered a reboot? Like, a reboot of that started piece of shit? You kidding me? And then they are.
Is it
So,
the
but-
original?
Yeah, everyone in the original cast, essentially they're... Because you know how the original Jay and Silent Bob, there's the Jason, whatever his name is.
Momoa.
News?
No, there was the guy from American Pie, like, they're being...
Oh, yeah.
It's a movie inside of a movie. Jay and Silent Bob have to stop the guy from
Mm-hmm.
American Pie from making a movie about Jay and Silent Bob. So essentially what this is, the guy from American Pie, Jay whatever, they're doing a reboot of Jay and Silent Bob, so the Jay and Silent Bob in the movie had to stop the reboot.
The most meta.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm.
Yeah, so the original Jay and Silent Bob, it's a movie within a movie. So,
Right.
but yeah, so they basically are doing the same concept, but booting that movie, the one that's built inside the movie, so they have to go and stop them again.
It's a reboot of a movie about rebooting a movie from a reboot movie.
Basically, it's just a total shit on companies that keep rebooting movies.
Well, that'd be fun.
And they have like Chris Hemsworth and stuff like that in it, and like
Oh, shit.
I guess all they do is make fun of themselves.
Nice.
Maleficent 2 comes out the 18th, another one of a Disney movie. We'll see how that actually goes. That'll just add to Disney's
Money.
infinite amount of money that they are making. And the 20th, Watchmen, the TV series,
I'm excited
debuts.
for that.
And that is it. And that is a podcast, gentlemen.
That is in fact a podcast.
Oy
It
vey.
was a podcast. So guys, go around the table. What are we doing? Want to go
What?
first, James?
Yeah, sure. So what's coming up? What's coming out with me? Well, I'm going to be watching this Fortnite thing for a while. I don't know how long. I will be reporting live. I'll be live tweeting the events that are going on.
Fuck yeah.
On Fortnite. But what's coming up? What's coming out? I am going to be tomorrow probably streaming some Nier, and then maybe later on in the day play some Fire Emblem, Nier, and whatchamacallit, Sea of Thieves are going to be my 3 games as of right now that I'm going to be rotating throughout the streaming biz. And then you got some fucking Yakuza coming out. Oh, that's at twitch.tv/PeopleHateStudios if you want to see me live tweet about what's going on in Fortnite, at PeopleHate10 on Twitter. And if you want to watch some more classic Let's Plays and stuff, or if you miss a stream, go to youtube.com/PeopleHateStudios, where all my streams get uploaded to there, as well as I got Let's Plays of Yakuza 0 coming out on Wednesdays, Man of Medan coming out on Thursdays and Saturdays, and then Final Fantasy 7 also coming out on Fridays.
Good shit. You, Schroeder?
Yeah, we got the Thursday night throwdown. That's a bunch of us get together and play some Overwatch. It's a good time. Then we have this show again next Sunday. That's the only thing I really have set in stone. But I'm 100% like trying to think of something to do over the course of this week. There's
Nice.
a couple directions I want to. I'm
Hopefully
gonna do
get
something.
Sea of
I just
Thieves
don't know
working.
what. Yeah, that'd be nice. Shoot, if we can get Sea of Thieves working, then I might try 2 things. So we'll see what's up. I'll try to post on the social medias about that if I have been posting more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I want to do. Actually,
What
I think I might. I honestly think I might start doing some art videos.
Hell yeah.
Like speed art
do
videos.
Hey, that's an
live
option.
streams.
Mhm.
I watched
IRL.
Mark draw. I watched Mark do a drawing thing the one day.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was thinking
You
like
should-
maybe
you should
one day a
definitely do
week. And then like have it be like switch it up. Like one week it's art, the next week it's like streaming stuff, the next week it's graphic design, the next week it's music or something. You know, just try to switch it up.
There you go.
Yeah, that's some good shit. Good
That's an
shit.
idea.
And where can they find this content?
Yeah, thanks, man. Twitch.tv/Splash Screen Gaming. Splash Screen Gaming on Facebook, Team Splash Screen, I believe is what it is. And we're also on the Instagram and on the Twitter as well.
Good shit, man. And Sir Nathan.
So, what's coming out for me on all of my platforms, which is at YF Kitsune on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Facebook's kind of dead in the water at the moment. I haven't really done anything with that besides make a really shitty emblem. But anyhow, but I'm gonna be also playing some Sea of Thieves. You'll be seeing me in his streams more than likely, and then on mine, I'll be streaming that on twitch.tv/YFKitsune. I'm gonna be also I'm gonna pump back up Canarium because I kind of
about to
one and
ask.
done that in accident. What's up?
I was about to ask. I was like, when you playing Canarium again?
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing
I wanna see
Canarium
more of
again.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. Fucking, you guys helped me through that shit, so definitely got to for sure. I'm gonna be playing that again probably tomorrow night after I with. Now, you can berate me all you'd like for this, but after I check out some and figure out what to do with these TikToks that I've been working on, so I'm building a story in a community. Okay. You
Oh,
can
you're
hate
such a
me.
bro.
Zoomer.
You're such
I'm
a
not
bro.
even a zoomer.
Oh my god.
You sure act like one.
You're
Yo,
the guy that goes to like
There's
the raves
tons
with the
of
glow
people my
sticks.
age. The tons of people our age and Jeff's age and fucking Jeremy's age that are on that app. They're all do like OCs
Mhm.
and like storylines.
And
I
it
don't
still
do the
doesn't make
fucking
'em
random
cool.
bullshit. Hey, I don't say they have to be cool, but hey, fucking internet, okay?
You were the guy that had the Vine. Was like, hey guys, I got Vine. Come on. Weren't you?
But,
You had Vine, didn't you?
I didn't. It's the
Ah.
same fucking thing though. So if
remember
you
it.
didn't hate Vine, don't hate TikTok. It's just more creative Vine. But
Shitty Vine.
all right, we're not gonna go into that.
We'll get into it after the podcast.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Sea of Thieves, Canarium, and gonna be starting a Let's Play through Vampire. And don't have any set days for those. It's just that's what's coming through the week. That's what I can give y'all. I can't that's why all my things say undetermined for the schedule because I have not set a actual schedule. Can't guarantee
I
anything.
know, right?
Things are not in absolutes. But yeah, that's honestly pretty much it for me. I'm gonna be trying to find some pop-ups, alerts, try maybe revamp my stream a little bit. Try to find some, as I looked at Jeff's, Jeremy's, and James's. I was looking at their streams as I was going through, looking at like their overlays and shit. Mine's really fucking boring, and I want new overlays.
Yours.
I have to add you to mine. Haven't done that yet.
No, you're good. It's still up there saying new followers, so that's fine. I'm
Good shit.
kind of there.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
But yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm gonna be trying to revamp the stream. If any of y'all have any good ideas on like where I can find a good overlay, let me know because I need one. I don't have the know-how to make.
Streamlabs has a bunch.
Yeah, that's where I got my original one, but it's
There's a bunch of websites too. If you just Google it, there's a ton of web. Streamlabs has one. There's a website. If you look at Twitch, like if you go to like streaming tools on Twitch, there is like tons of different websites that it refers you to that has overlays.
Okay.
And in Streamlabs, there's add-ons you can download that gives you more overlays.
Yeah.
Why they do that, I have no idea. Make apps to give you more overlays past what they already give you. But anything else, James?
That's it for me.
Okay. For myself, if you haven't noticed, the last like 3 episodes we haven't done any, which is hilarious. I just noticed that we haven't done any introductions because I didn't announce until right now that my name is Captain_Geach15. It's just Captain Geach15. Yeah, we haven't done intros like in a month. Oh well. At this point, if you don't know we don't know who you are. If you don't know who we are, well, I guess people are new. Whatever. Nevertheless, but
Get with the program, fuckers.
exactly. I have changed my names on everything, except on Streamlabs because I did notice my title. I just noticed the biggest thing that announces my name does not have my name changed. Is my banner on Streamlabs. But Captain Geach15 is now my name on everything. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Google, Gmail, whatever, name it. I took away the underscore. Figured it just made it easier, as well as just more fluent. So I did change it on Microsoft, and I haven't done it on Xbox. I haven't done it on PS4 yet. But I eventually will. So you can find me in any of those things I'll be streaming. Sea of Thieves really is the only thing that comes to mind. I want to say Apex, but I don't know. Don't really have a set schedule. It's going to be interesting to see what days I will and will not stream. This week started technically last week. My wife, until the middle of December, 16 shifts. She's working two jobs. So that'll be, don't know how I'll play that in effect, because obviously I do want to spend time with her, because I'll very rarely see her other than at night times. That's really about it. Hopefully one day I can start my diet and you guys can watch me lose weight on stream, but who knows when that'll be, probably next year.
Nice. You'll get there.
Yeah,
I'll get there one year.
man. You'll get there.
And I did, the only thing I've really been working on, probably still be working on, is modifying my stream. I added all the buttons.
Off to a good start there.
So that is step number 1. So I just gotta actually start doing it so Mr. Beast can donate me money. And that's the sole reason why I got that donate. Obviously, if anybody wants to donate money, feel free. I set it up through Streamlabs, so you don't have to be a Twitch affiliate to be able to do that. And I'm pretty sure when you do it through Streamlabs, you get all the money. You don't have to give Twitch anything.
True.
Which is nice.
They take, I think, 2%. They take a small bit.
But it's through PayPal, so I don't know if PayPal takes anything. But
That's what I mean.
They do.
Oh,
That's what I
PayPal.
meant,
Okay.
yeah.
I got you. So, but that's what I got. So once again, thank you everyone for who's been hanging out, listening for the past 38 weeks, plus 500 downloads, which is huge. So make sure you love, listen, like, follow. Level Unlock Podcast, the podbee.com, or anywhere you listen to them all. See what's going on, get the news, the updates. Send us emails, Level Unlock Podcast. Make sure you show us some love on Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
That's exactly what it is. And from everyone here at Level Unlocked Podcast Inc., we thank you, Low Gang, Jake Paulers, Level Unlockers, Lockpickers, Lockpick Nation, whatever you want. Cutie Pyers,
Okay.
whatever.
No, that's 9-year-old army.
The 9-year-old army,
That's PewDiePie.
Oh.
whoever else is
So
huge
that's
out there,
Sign
all the
language,
ninjas
okay.
out there, all the
Phase
the
up.
ninja reps out there. So we appreciate you, we love you, and we'll see you next Sunday. Deuces.
Peace.
Bye.
Adi-
Thanks for your
adios.
time, guys.